was somehow trying to show an ounce of humility for once. It came out the exact opposite.
It's just not in your DNA, bro.
It's not meant to be. Tommy's the best. I guess we'll stick with that.
It's another edition of KFC Radio on the Barstool Sports Network. America's sweetheart, Thomas Smokes, back for another episode. Like we said, he'll be here all summer. It is the Les Mascots boys. We got the premiere tonight. I've been saying
Before we get into anything, I just want to say, I think it's on all our minds. Jackie, you look fantastic today.
Okay, wait. No, wait. Well, I was going to wait.
Oh, no.
I was like, she actually believed it.
Wait, no.
This run, okay.
Let me tell you, though. Can I tell you something? I'm saying it for real, though. Are you on camera right now or no?
Yeah, she's
okay. I was going to save her for when she swaps in.
I already know what you're going to say.
Yeah, this is a compliment, but in the most backhanded way. For the second time in a row, I'm driving to work and I run into Jackie on the street. And the first time I came in, it was regular, whatever. We were like right by the office. I was in traffic. Second time, right now, I catch her on her block going back to her apartment after she ran and got coffee. I tried to snap a picture. I only got her from behind going in.
It might have been the worst I've ever looked at my entire life.
Okay, this is quickly becoming not a compliment, but I swear to God, I was like, that homeless girl looks like Jackie. She was in like straight up PJs, like Uggs boots, shorts.
That's definitely a compliment.
Yeah, but my point. So I said to her, I was like, we got to stop meeting this way, and she was like, she had a thing of coffee, and she was going to her apartment, and I was like, I'll see you at the office, and I tried to snap a picture because I wanted to be like, oh my God, I met the girl from Beach House, like whatever. But I was like, I don't think I can post this.
Well,
and also it was like right next to your apartment with the address and everything, so I didn't want to do that. But my point being, when you walked in right now looking like a knockout, I was like, holy shit. Like, it's almost more a testament to how much girls can do that.
Yeah.
I look pretty fucking the same every time. I was like, holy shit. When you clean up, girl.
Serving cunt.
Thank you so much. I actually, I had the thought, because you were like, hey, we got to stop running into each other like this. And I was like, you probably so badly want to make fun of how bad I look, but you're scared I'm going to cry.
I just didn't even think it was you at first.
I literally had, I was looking so bad. But if I knew just crying would, end you guys.
Yeah. Did you not know that a girl crying is a trump card? That makes everyone, the amount of people I had, all my DMs were either the Jackie hype train or people being like, you're fucking trash. I can't believe you did that to her.
My response to those people is, you should see how trash she looked.
To be fair, I did.
It was unavoidable. It had to be said.
At least that was I've been crying for...
You also, you really didn't look bad.
No,
it was a completely unnecessary comment.
Well, no, that's what I was going to say is, that was you've been crying for 3 days straight.
Yeah.
Face was a little puffy. It was you look sad, not bad. This, what I just saw... Straight up.
There's no excuse. I as soon as you said, because I said, I tweeted this, I already had tears in the holster, and I was like, he's going to feel so bad. And you did.
There was a time when I was saying it, where, I just saw a flicker in your eye, and I was
knew.
I was like, she looked like she was going to cry. Then I'll tone this down in 30 seconds.
Yeah, how'd that
bro,
go?
by the way, if that was you toning it down, you looked like you were dead at the bottom of the ocean and fish had been feeding on you, and we pulled you up your dead waterlogged body.
They didn't even put makeup on you well.
It was in the midst of that I realized, I was like, oh no, I don't know about this.
But also people I get it, she's a girl, but she's Jackie.
What, people were mad at me?
No, I don't know about you, but they were mad at me.
They were mad?
And they were, they were just
I
how'd
didn't
you
read
do
the
this?
comments, so I don't know.
I was gonna,
no.
that's the point. You know I would never say anything.
Oh my God, I want to clarify,
that's the thing.
that delayed my breakdown. That made me laugh for a second.
There we go.
Again,
Heroes, John. Made her feel better.
But even today, when you gave me a compliment, I was like, wait, what did I do wrong? I would have felt so weird if you did.
Here's the thing. First of all, you're Jackie. Second of all, if you're gonna be like in the crew and one of the guys, this is how it goes. And third of all, like
We could still compliment me.
but like if Jackie wasn't,
I think this group has a good
You guys
compliment
compliment me all the
insult
time.
ratio.
ratio.
Yeah.
Like I think we got a good job having each other's back, but also going, don't try that shit again.
I didn't pick up what you were doing at first, and you were like, Jackie, you look great today. I was like, huh. That's how it rolls here in KFC Radio. Let's get used to this.
Also, you really should be flattered because if you were ugly, we would never say this.
Really? Would you?
If you were just an ugly girl and we were like, yo, you look like shit, then we would be like total assholes.
It's like you don't call actually fat people.
Exactly.
Right, it's like I call Feitelberg fat. He's like the most in shape guy I know. You know?
Well, then thank you so much.
Anyway, so that's we'll get more Beach House going, but it is Mascot Day. The premiere is tonight. Should I say where it is or no? Because we don't want more people.
Well, it's gonna be out tomorrow, so it doesn't matter.
No, I'm just saying like people showing up. Is it
Well,
like?
but this won't
be.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I see what you mean. I thought you meant the show. Yeah. Okay, so we're doing Actually, I don't know where it is. It's in the Village, the West Angelica Theater.
Angelica in the West Village.
Yeah.
It is where the Phoenician Scheme, which is Wes Anderson's most recent movie.
Right. That's what it was. So it's
where
like
that premiered.
Village Theater, where like big time movies have premiered. We rented out like a cafe, cocktail hour spot.
Yeah.
So like, it's gonna be a nice little party. Then the after party.
The bummer is the scaffolding. It's
scaffolding,
a beautiful theater, but
Yeah.
it's just a bunch of scaffolding.
Did
up, so you won't see
they
it.
just take it from Barstool and put it out there? Motherfucker. That sucks. But you guys pumped? You nervous? You excited? You indifferent? You're probably pretty indifferent.
I would say I'm surprisingly indifferent.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
I didn't expect to be indifferent today.
Thought you were gonna be what?
I thought I'd be nervous.
Nervous?
Yeah. I had a feeling I was going to wake up today.
It doesn't.
I'm surprised he even thinks like I don't think I've ever seen you nervous.
Nah.
But like, I don't know. I just thought today might be. Yeah, I don't really get nervous, but like I thought today would be different.
I don't really feel nervous. I will say having diarrhea this morning suggests otherwise. And I also feel a little bit lightheaded, but now I think I'm just in my head thinking I feel lightheaded. I don't think I'm actually lightheaded.
You're totally fine.
Yeah,
You're totally good, bro.
But no, I'm actually not nervous for like the premiere of the episodes because like these are all people that love us. I'm sure they'll like it. I'll be more nervous for when it premieres on like YouTube.
Yeah,
it's out in the
1000%.
world.
That's- yeah.
What I'm nervous about tonight is mixing all my groups. I got my parents coming. I got my work friends. I got high school friends. I got college friends, and they're all going to be in the same group. And I just don't know what to do.
That's honestly that's weird for anybody.
Yeah.
For this guy,
Tommy's probably been 5 different people in his
right?
life. Where it's like-
When I'm with friends from my past, they'll give me a hard time. Oh, like they say Kevin or KFC. Like, oh, KFC's out tonight. If I'm like being an asshole or whatever, they give me a hard time. You might have Tommy. Those people who knew Tommy in like middle school when he was Thomas Scabelli.
When he's
My mom was
Thomas
Tommy.
Scabelli.
Thomas smokes with a fucking train of broads behind him and shit.
Thomas Scabelli, who had growing disorder.
Yeah. Well, I couldn't grow. I guess.
It's a growing disorder.
Did you take like
I took
hormones?
testosterone.
Oh, so you were
I didn't
you
hit
were
puberty till I was like 16.
so you're basically trans. Well, you basically did. That didn't help the
I'm
cause.
sure if I'd go that far.
You did. You were like a tiny little baby girl, and then you took hormones to become a man. That to me is like.
I guess.
Do you have- do you have a
when I
dick?
what?
Do you have a dick?
No, yeah, nice dick. When I was like 12,
Ask every girl at the Jersey Shore. They know.
when I was like 12, they were like, you have the bone age of a 7-year-old. They were like, if you break a bone, like you
You're dead?
Heal.
Really?
Yeah, so they were like, you have to like do something.
No shit.
And you're
What
telling me
causes
this
that?
man's not Jewish.
Yeah. And then I grew probably about 16, 17. I had one summer. Summer 2012. I left 10th grade, long hair, braces, glasses, came back, hit a growth spurt,
Glow
cut my
up.
hair, contacts, braces off. Still got no pussy. But I at least looked a little bit better.
But that's a good, how does that happen? Do you know? Like the like having the bones of a 7-year-old is it just
Just
like
lack of testosterone.
I think it's just.
it's not like a disease or something. It's just like sometimes you
it's
just don't
like,
grow or whatever.
Bad
Sometimes
apple.
you're just sometimes you're just a fucking lemon. You're just a little pussy
Yeah,
baby
I
boy.
get like a bunch of MRIs, CT scans. They're like, what's wrong with this little freak?
were you did you know it was like sometimes when you're that young you're kind of just like I don't know something's wrong, I'm going to the doctors, or were you like oh fuck?
No, I mean like in like elementary school, I wasn't like I was probably average to below average height, but then it got to a point where like probably by 8th, 9th grade. Like I was the shortest person in my class by a country mile. Like that, there were a few people who were like, I got them beat. Then there was nobody. And everybody was getting mustaches and their voices were dropping and not me.
That one picture you have of your family on vacation is ridiculous.
I got a lot of pictures of my family on vacation. I don't even know which one you could be
the one that you
referring
showed
to.
me a while ago, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I think it's you in 9th grade or 8th grade. And you look like a baby.
I'm sure none of them are good. How about you? I mean, I feel like you're probably should be the most nervous.
Definitely the most nervous,
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah.
Pavs had the other day. It was very well earned, I guess is the phrase. Like not a breakdown by any stretch of imagination, but like he was clearly very nervous.
Yeah.
Couple of fucking pussies over here having their breakdowns. I thought we toughened you guys up.
We had a moment. Jackie came out. I had no idea what was going on in KFC Radio, and I'm just like choked up over there. So the file wasn't working. The theater's telling me.
Oh,
giving-
yeah, you
giving
were-
me
you
no
were freaking out about
feedback
that,
what I can do. So I'm just like shooting in the dark, trying to figure this out. Jackie comes out in tears. I'm on the verge of tears. I'm using her computer, and I look up. I'm like, "Can I use your computer for 5 minutes?" I see that she's got tears, and she's like, "Use whatever you want. It's fine." and then walked back out, and we didn't see each other until later that day. I was like, "This is
so
crazy.
funny.
This is nuts that we've done this."
How old are you guys both?
Jackie's 29. Jackie's 29. Pabs is
26. I think that was when I honestly got. I think 26 is my first Barstool cry.
27 was my quarter life crisis.
Yeah.
that was I wrote like a long blog about like having a mental breakdown at 27 because my theory is here's my theory on that because I feel like a lot of people said 27, you 26, like around there. Right?
27 was mine. as well.
So here's my thought, and I don't know if there's any truth to this, but it makes sense. Everything goes in 4-year increments when you're like a kid, you know? It's like middle school is roughly 4 years and you graduate, and then high school is 4 years and graduate, college is 4 years and graduate. So you get out of school at 22, 23, you get to 26, 27, and I don't know, maybe your body or your brain just thinks there's supposed to be like another chapter, and it's just like, no, this is it.
I think it's also,
you might be in this job and this life till you're dead.
First
Unless you
time
make
you're-
it and change it or do something, you know?
it's the first time you're closer to 30 than college.
Yeah.
Because like 25, 26, you're like, oh,
I'm
whatever.
mid-20s.
Yeah, 27, like you're
late
clearly-
30s.
Yeah,
You're late
30s,
30s.
you're late.
And I just had that like, I was like, all I do is go to bars and drink. Maybe mix in like a nice restaurant, but not even that. Like this is all I do. I've done it 10,000 times in a row, and I have no hobbies. I have no interests. It's like luckily I had this job. Like when I was at Deloitte, I'm just going to kill myself. So I remember I just walked. I just got out of my apartment. I was living on 89th Street at the time, and I just walked. And I think I ended up down at like Union Square. And I was like, I just walked like 70 blocks. And I was just walking on the water, and I was just like, what is life? And then I looked up, and I was like, what am I doing? It made it worse. I was like, what am I doing? I'm a crazy person. So yeah, that's right around the time that you should be breaking down, and then also a stressor like this and like that.
Yeah.
You guys might be next. 1, 2. I don't know, you guys coming for KFC Radio, obviously.
Breakdown.
I mean, listen, I just do mine off camera. I've probably cried every day for like 3 years. You ain't gonna catch me slipping
Yeah,
though.
I think I'm out of breakdowns for this life.
I think I'm probably out of breakdowns for the job though.
Yeah.
Like I certainly not life, but like I don't know what it would take for me right now professionally to like. I guess if I had something really this big and with like the file wasn't working and I thought I fucked up the premiere or something.
If everyone
but
like,
I don't know.
hates this,
You
I
might cry.
break
Yeah.
down. But I honestly don't think I will. Like, I think I'll be like, if ever, I actually like.
I don't know if you would.
I'm kind of envisioning it right now.
You've been bracing yourself for that. Like you've been like, people might hate it.
Yeah.
And you'll be like, well, I didn't think they were really gonna hate it, and they do. That sucks. But I don't think you'll like. Cry.
It's not like it's not a high percentage, but I'm prepared for a percentage of people being like, you thought that was good. I don't.
Oh, brother, you should. There will be a percentage of people saying that.
Oh, I won't see them though.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It'll only be people to my face.
Like this,
And-
yeah. I mean, listen, if people are saying that sucked to your face, we got a problem.
Fights, like mascots, blow, brother. Love Saturdays for the boys, though.
But I don't know if you heard this, but he put it in a really good, put it in a good light. He was just like, I view this like we're gonna do this for like 5 years.
Yeah.
Like the crew is set, the actors are good, the writing is good, the production is good. maybe season 1 is good, maybe it flops, maybe it's a disappointment, maybe whatever. But like we're doing season 2, and we'll probably do like 3 and 4, and like so. You know, it almost sounds like, at least in your perspective, that the reaction to this does not really impact whether you're going to keep going.
I would, for me personally, it wouldn't.
Yeah.
Like I
If
think
it bombed,
think
would
it
you be
would-
like, I'm out?
No, well, I think it would maybe impact if we did a season 2 of this.
Yes,
Like, we
yeah,
wouldn't want
yeah,
to stop
okay, yes.
doing like
Right,
kind of
right,
scripted
right.
Yeah,
shows.
right.
And kind of people like this specific show.
100%. Yes.
Then I
That's
think it would
almost
just
better-
be stupid to keep doing.
Correct.
If you're going to get bad feedback, it would be better for people to say this sucked.
Yeah, no,
not
and-
you guys. Like this idea, I don't like the mascots. I don't like the set.
Right.
Whatever. Like
Which
at
I
least that
don't
gives
think
you.
is gonna happen.
No,
No,
I don't
but
think
I
so.
guess-
I would be shocked.
We're the
But
worst
if they're like,
promoters of all
we
time.
hate Henry and Marlon, but you guys are actually okay.
Yeah.
Like, all right,
Yeah.
we'll get back to the drawing board. We'll find think of some new characters. But
The rollout for this has just been us talking about the potential of it being bad every time.
yeah.
We are so bad. Like if you need look no further at like who are the people at Barstool who have no confidence? It's us. It's us.
Guys, we enter the rim dick first, okay? We enter the rim dick first, and we're gonna enter earlier thanks to BlueChew. Okay, it's not just a tablet; it's a cheat code for your crotch. Stronger, harder, longer lasting. Like someone gave your downstairs a pep talk and a gym membership. BlueChew is the original brand offering chewable tablets for better sex. This ain't a supplement; it's an erection resurrection. Guys, it's not just about performance; it's about your legacy or your third legacy. Give her group chat something to talk about. You know when you lay it down, they're talking about how it gets up. Nothing makes you more of a legend than a little BlueChew. Discover your options at BlueChew.com, and we got a special deal for our listeners today. As always, you get your first month of BlueChew free. Full month. Free. Just use promo code KFC at checkout and pay $5 for shipping. That's it. Join BlueChew's mission to upgrade humanity one thrust at a time. Head to BlueChew.com for details and safety info. And big thanks to BlueChew for sponsoring the podcast.
I said my expectations have gone all over the place. Like there's one morning where I'm like, smash hit, breakout, we're going to Netflix season 2, maybe a movie with Chalamet down the road, and then other days it's like, by the way, everyone is gonna hate
looks
you
unbelievable.
specifically. They're gonna hate the show, but they're really gonna
Everything's
hate
good
you.
except for that kid.
Dude, I vividly remember like one of the first times we ever had a conversation about it. We were at, I forget if you were there. We were at Grace's bar, and I was like very clear with people. I was like, if I'm not good at this, kick me out because
Yeah.
you guys are
keep
good at
going.
this.
Yeah, yeah.
So like if it's not working because of us, get rid of us. Like find someone new.
Yeah.
But I think that's why it's easy to not think it's gonna fail either. Is like Pavs and owner's so fucking good.
Yeah.
And like I don't think we fucked it up.
No,
I don't think so.
Absolutely
What I've
not.
seen, I don't think so.
Pabs.
I might have fucked it up. I look at this as
It's like sorry to interrupt you, but
No, you're good.
it's like playing on fucking Sidney Crosby's line.
Yeah.
It's like all I gotta do is stand in front of the net. I'm
Right.
just gonna hit my stick a couple
Yeah,
times.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
get a couple goals.
Yeah, they're really. I mean, I learned that a long time ago about just like skits and videos and shit that like the production can hide a lot of bad shit and really enhance the
Yeah.
good stuff. So, and that's for like the 3-minute video. When you let these guys cook for 20, 22 minutes or whatever, like you can do a lot of things that will make it better.
I mean, I from the beginning, I always looked at Les Mascots as like playing with house money because we already proved like Out of Order.
Yeah.
It's done pretty well for the last 2 years, and we made 7 episodes with realistically 3 crew members
And
like,
zero budget.
zero
Like,
budget. No money was really put into it. All of our actors are just like our friends, and
Right.
it's just like this is house money. If you see what we can do with it, like imagine
That's
this on
what
a
I'm saying. Like, if I was a streaming service or a producer or something, it's like if this is even decent, throw like a couple of bucks and a full schedule.
I know we've
It's
had
like-
like conversations with people in LA and stuff like that, and the one thing that everyone is stunned by is how much it costs to make.
Zero.
Like, they're like,
I
what
started
do you
getting nervous at the reactions. They're like, "You're gonna make it for what?"
Dude,
Like,
Yeah, but that's one of my favorite things like in the world right now is when people expose other people for either like being lazy or doing it antiquated or whatever. You know what I mean? Like
Yes, but also like I don't think we exposed anything because it's just like Like,
okay,
you know what I mean?
but
Like,
then it's a testament. Maybe
like,
not
if
exposed.
we're gonna factor if we're gonna do so, like when we say our budget, like when we're talking to people in LA, and they're like, "What's your budget for this show?" And we tell them, and they're like, "You can't
How
do
are you
anything
gonna do it?
with that
Yeah,
budget.
yeah.
Like you
Right.
literally can't do anything with that budget."
But
our salaries are all getting paid.
So that-
like,
that's what
And the
it is.
cameras
and the
are-
cameras are all
Yes.
paid
Yeah.
for. So
Right,
like
right,
that's
right.
a very
and also
different
just
budget.
to have like we got a green screen room up there to film some shit, or like you have you would have to go find actors and pay them.
Yeah.
So like and I said that to him the other day. Like your real budget is basically your salary, although it's like one if you do Boy Dad. That's part of your salary. If you do
Right.
KFC Radio, that's part of your salary. So you're doing it like 1/3 of all your salaries.
Yes.
Logically, and that certainly does matter, and the equipment and all that shit. But the grander point of like you usually don't make a 7-episode season of television for $0. And I just love that like there's probably people out there who are like, I demand a budget and a crew of professionals and the best cameras, and it's like you don't need that.
That
You know what I
is
mean?
my favorite thing about it is that
Yeah.
we just did it.
And,
Like,
that matters, though. I think, like, this is more, I guess, hindsight. Like, so hopefully everything goes well and you can look back on it. But when you watch old Sunny episodes and it's like, oh, yeah, like the cameras sucked. They didn't look good. They were in this one bar the whole time. And it's like, yeah, that's how it fucking starts.
Guerrilla warfare.
Yeah, but and like I well, this is gonna sound ridiculous, but I think this about Taylor Swift. Like when she announced another album, I was like, this bitch doesn't stop.
Yeah.
And like Chapel Roan was like, I might not put out an album for 5 years. I think about like the Frank Oceans of the world, and it's like that doesn't make you good. Like if you're really good, you can churn them out and be awesome.
Yeah.
you know. And I think that about like even the stuff we do when it was like, oh, you're just bloggers, and it's like, well, we're better than like the big professional newspapers, and you're just podcasters. Well, we're getting more views and ratings than radio, and or like the Love Island producers, they put out an episode every fucking night when it takes you 6 months. You know,
Right,
like
right.
all that kind of stuff is like there are certain rules and it's like the like the 4-minute mile, I think. It was like impossible until it wasn't, because
Yes.
when somebody did it, everybody did it. I think that's kind of what you guys are doing. It's like you're doing it on, passion, talent, yada yada, rather than money, budget,
You know
all
what
that shit.
the weird thing was, because this is something that I feel like as like hosts, we've kind of like rolled our eyes, or like after an interview when someone's like, yeah, we're just putting it out, like we just wanted it out. We're like, yeah, sure, you didn't want Netflix. And
We thought it was better to go like direct to the people for free. It's like, you didn't want the Netflix bag.
and with this, like, because we had a very brief conversation about maybe selling it. Not even like we want to buy it, but just like a conversation about. We sent it to some people in LA, and they were like, it's good. Like we should shop this. And it got to a point where it was like, they're like, but it won't come out until next year if we do that.
So that is true.
And we were like, I kind of just want to put it out.
Also, I would imagine, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know if they told you any numbers. I don't think it would be enough money for
It
that.
would not. It would
If
not.
it was like, you're going to get a few bucks and it'll be on a streaming service and it's out tomorrow, like, sure. But
It would have
you
been
get
like, we'll give
$100
you
grand
a-
for 5 guys,
Right.
and it's a year
here's
later.
$200,000. It comes out in 2027.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you split all that
But
up and
season
like
2.
yeah. That's a different
that's
story.
another story.
That really is a different story though. That's where I think doing things independent first when you don't need the money
Yes.
is if you guys were like, we're broke, or we spent $200 on this, we need $200 back.
Yeah.
But we have the luxury. You guys have the luxury of doing
Plus, we're
that.
not 200 once you get it. I mean, guy,
125.
we'll cut in half.
Yeah,
taxes.
100 grand. Dave's taking 50.
Hey, Dave's taking 50.
And you guys split 55 ways.
We split 50. We split 50 grand 5 ways.
Hey, season 2, $5 million. Not a dime less.
I certainly can't put it in this category yet because of obvious reasons. But like, Tires season 1 was just like all right, we'll put it out, and then things go well, you get good, and
Yeah.
season 2 and 3.
Well, obviously, that's of course the dream. But
Yeah.
I'm happy to do it on YouTube too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just want to put it out for people, man.
It's crazy. Just like everything they did for this is so insanely impressive.
What, these guys?
Like
Yeah.
Owen, Pavs, and James. I did a commercial the other day, and there were probably 40 people on set, and there were 5 people per camera,
Yeah.
and the 3 of them.
For-
And that's for a 30-second commercial.
This is for
The fucking 3 of them
hours of shooting. Yeah.
did hundreds of hours of filming, editing, like planning all the strategy. It's like it's insane with
the logistics too.
The-
It's just
like,
like
it's-
great. Of like, we're gonna shoot here from this and this.
Oh, writing the show.
Creating the entire concept from
Like,
start
it's-
to finish.
it's
Where's
insane.
Owen? We should get. Is he around? I don't know. He should be.
He's here.
I'll text him.
Yeah.
He might be doing Boy Dad.
Okay. I asked Pabs. I was like, I wanted Pabs to do something for me like a week ago, and I asked him, and I was like, "Do you got any like free time by any chance?" He was like, "It's like, what time are you gonna finish up today?" He's like, 11.
He said
All right, I'll find somebody else.
He got home the other night at 10 p.m. and his roommates were like, "What are you doing home early?"
He's having
Yeah,
some
but
time
the
off.
sacrifice has been.
Don't you love that though?
Unbelievable.
I don't know. I mean, I don't think I've ever done anything quite like that. But I just remember like back when I was still passionate about the show. Like, well, actually, even before that, I remember writing for my own website, fake website, no money, anything. And I remember like staying in. My buddies were going out. And they were like, we're going to the bar, and I was like, I got to finish this up. And they're like, what the fuck are you
No,
doing?
yeah.
I like that stuff.
It
I
feels
like.
really, really good to
when you-
care about something so much.
Yes, if you're coming home late, like when I was coming home late at Deloitte, I wanted to put a bullet in my head.
Yeah.
Staying up late to do something for work or something you're passionate about, when other people are almost like, whoa, like what the fuck is that about? It's like, yeah, we are not the same, bro. Like,
I'll have those sometimes where like I can't sleep and I have to get up and I like start writing.
Uh-huh.
But like it's like you get your laptop, you open your laptop, it's like, what are you doing? Like, don't worry about it. Writing the next great American novel over here.
Yep. Yeah, man, that is what makes like when your breakdown at 27 is different than the 27 breakdown of like, I got nothing. What am I doing?
Yeah.
Your breakdown is like, I'm so stressed about this awesome thing that I want to be perfect is very different than like,
Your
I don't have
breakdown
an
is,
awesome thing.
is this motherfucking engine won't start.
Yes, exactly that.
You know, we started filming at I think a week after the Odyssey, and the Odyssey finished before us. I saw like a tweet the other day. The Odyssey is wrapped. I'm like, we're not fucking wrapped.
Bro, they've got a budget
No one
and
just
all
doesn't
that
care
shit.
as much as we do, I guess.
Perfectionists at work. That
Wait.
is very funny.
It kind of ties into that for how long we went shooting. I have a funny story. So when we were kind of building these characters, so to speak, in February, you do like character worksheets and stuff like that, and you kind of find out all kinds of shit about a character. And I honestly, I think it was like 100 questions. It was,
Yeah.
it was long, but one of them is like, what's the character's relationship with his body? And
Great hair day, by the way.
thank you very much.
Leave the hat off, bro.
And no, I like the hat today. I feel like you're tricking me. You owe me one.
That would be unbelievable if she just made you take your hat off and look ugly for the day.
I'll never touch Jackie again with anything. But we were sitting in my apartment, and I was like, "So what do you think? What do you guys think? Like Henry?"
Wait, can I just interrupt? Explain this again. It's like,
It'll be like what is your character's relationship with your parents? Where'd your character go to high school?
but like
what
you
did they
gave them this to like.
It's
No,
like
we
a-
all
a
just
kind of
based off
split
the
in.
script, and like we'll just all talk about it. Yeah, like.
But
what
in
do you-
order to like flesh out the
Flesh out,
character.
yeah.
Okay,
And so we kind of all just like sit around and we talk about it, and and then it gets to one where it was like, what's the character's relationship with his body? And I was like, what's Henry's relationship with his body? And you guys were like, you jacked. And I was like,
Oh, so you were really acting? Because I don't know. I know you don't like your.
but I was like, but I'm not. I was like, I know what you guys are saying, and I hear you, but like on camera, I am not going to appear to be a jacked person. Like I'm just kind of fat and big. Like I'm just like, I know what a jacked person looks like. It's not what I look like. I know what, I don't look like fucking Hemsworth and Thor or anything like that.
Okay.
And they were like,
get
and,
it.
and then they were like, you're an idiot. Like he's gonna be like a big guy. And I was like, I don't think that's what it is, but fine, whatever, okay. And then like 2 weeks go by, and Pavs writes a scene. You know the scene?
I know it's the exact scene. Yeah.
So he writes a scene for like episode 6 where I'm like shirtless, and they call me like the Pink Hulk or something like that. And I was like, well, fucking god damn it! I told them I don't look like that. So then I lost 25 pounds to play this role.
I didn't know that.
That's how I lost 25 pounds to play Cookie Monster.
I was looking at footage. I told you I was looking at footage the other day, and I was like, from the day we started shooting, and then we reshot a scene the very first day. I mean, his face is like completely different.
Yeah, because you guys thought I had a different body type than I had, so I had to get to the one you thought I had.
It's like I don't even think that is making the cut.
It's no, Pabs, we never filmed the scene. We never shot the scene. I lost 25 pounds to play Cookie Monster, and we didn't shoot the scene.
Well, you got
unbelievable.
Oh wait,
It was a
I was gonna say you got to
throwaway.
release that, but it wasn't even.
No, we
shot.
didn't shoot
Yeah.
it. I was up at Lake
throwaway
Placid,
line.
and I was looking around going, why the fuck have I been walking so much?
Well, but okay. First of all, that's unbelievable. That's like some Rob McElhaney shit. But also, I mean, maybe you were fat if you had 25 to lose.
I was fat. That's why I was telling everyone I'm fat.
I mean, you do not look 25 pounds lighter.
Really?
I don't think you look. I don't think you look.
You don't look like you've lost a pound, fat boy.
I thought that was a compliment. Like you've always looked good, but I guess that sounds bad. I don't know. Do you think you look like?
No, I don't think I look different.
So then, fuck you
I mean,
guys.
I look different with my shirt off, and like I have like a less fat stomach.
I
I
almost
don't
did
think.
the
You,
opposite.
my point being,
where,
I don't
like,
think you had a fat stomach.
January, February, March, I was hitting the gym hard, and I was actually like starting to see some progress. And then I think Owen or one of you guys was like, you trying to get like jacked for this role? Like Marlon's not like jacked, and I was like, yeah, I guess
Gotta do it for
this
the love.
is pointless.
Let me go home and eat.
And then I just stopped going to the gym. But honestly, it's because I hate going to the gym. I'll tell myself, oh, it was for Marlon, but it was just because I don't like going to the gym.
Okay, so you stopped working out on purpose. You lost 25 pounds. I just said to Pabs a minute ago, I was like, you're looking pretty jacked. Are you working out? And he was like, I worked out every day for 2 years except for this. He's like, I have no more energy. I don't go to the gym. So basically all of you guys have eating disorders and body dysmorphia because of Les Mascots.
I've been eating so much goddamn cottage cheese.
It is crazy though, like how much you can shed weight when you're like just focused on one thing every single day. Like I was looking in the mirror, I was like, I'm not eating well. I'm not working out, and I somehow lost 10 pounds. Like it's crazy.
What I gotta ask, what's the rule on going to the bathroom in the middle of KFC Radio? Because I gotta pee. It's fucking bad.
I mean, you're lucky that Tommy's on the show now because you officially have a better bladder than someone in the room.
Driving home with him is a disaster.
Oh, I can't
It's
even
like
imagine if
every
he's in like a
25
4-hour
it's
car ride or
crazy.
train ride or something. It's
It's like having a kid. No water before we leave, Tom.
right.
No water.
Do you have to go? No, I don't. Yes, you do. Just try. Try a little bit. Sometimes my kids will go like this and they push their stomach. Yeah, I have to go.
Phoenix. Phoenix is the first drink that combines everything I need into one can right here, baby. Phoenix, it's not your typical energy drink. It's a natural energy from green tea instead of artificial caffeine garbage. It is. I'm drinking the wild berry right now. It's delicious. Excuse me. None of that caffeine garbage. It's got 0 sugar and 100% daily value of 8 essential vitamins for immunity. There's literally nothing else on the market that delivers this complete functionality like Phoenix does. Whether you're crushing morning workouts or fighting through that brutal 3 p.m. crash, Phoenix has you covered. No jitters, no crash, just sustained performance when it matters most. Phoenix is built for people like us who answer the call and need to be at our best when everything's on the line. We get knocked down, but we get up again. You're never going to keep us down. And Phoenix fuels that relentless mindset that sings Chumbawamba whenever you want. Stop settling for drinks that only do one thing. Get Phoenix. It does everything. As I said, the wild berry right here is my go-to. It is delicioso, which is delicious in Spanish. Get Phoenix and fuel your hustle the complete way. Shop on drinkphoenix.com. Shop on Drink Phoenix, PHX. So drinkphx.com and follow Phoenix on Instagram at drink_PHX.
Dude, 25. I lost 25 too. We lost 50 pounds together. But I mean, like the difference in mine is like I'm like swimming in my clothes and shit. I don't think you look all that different.
No, it's yeah.
Because you also are gonna like.
I just thought I had a shirtless scene coming up. I thought I had a shirtless scene where they compared me to a superhero, and I was like, well, I gotta look like a fucking superhero for this scene. And then we didn't shoot the scene.
This really is art imitating life, though, because I've always said, like I just said it before, like we call you fat, but I'd be like, if somebody asked me like, who do I think is like the strongest, most in shape person that I personally know, it's you. But I used to be this fat piece of shit. So that's very, it's your character right there.
Been doing the fucking 13-3-30 every morning.
That's like when on a bunch.
Brutal. You tortured this guy for nothing.
Didn't even shoot it. Completely forgot about
One
it.
little parenthetical. Pink Hulk. That's it.
As
Your life
soon as you
changed.
said that, I was like, well, I gotta change a lot.
Just an absolute throwaway line.
I would love them to like look at the script and be like, what did you say before? You were like, that's just the way you worded it. If they were like, yeah, no, he's not a superhero or whatever. It's like, that's not his body type. Yeah, I said that. I literally said exactly that, guys. I'm not a jacked guy.
That's like when I did the RC Drive music video. I'm in one shot for 5 seconds, but they told me I was just going to be in my underwear, as if I like was getting kicked out of a one night stand. And so my shot wasn't until 7 p.m. I was there at 5 a.m. From 5 a.m. to 7 p.m. Just like different times in the bathroom, just fluffing. I was like, do I go sock? What do I do? Like, I'm doing full frontal on camera. And then as soon as we get to the scene, they're like, yo, you could keep everything on.
They were just fucking with you, or they changed their mind?
They were just fucking with me.
Oh my
They just wanted to see if you were down. I'm in the bathroom like fluffed.
Pat's just jerking off in the bathroom again. What's going on?
On set, on Pornhub, just like,
Are we ready? Okay.
I think we're good, boys.
That's fucking great.
I just had a real embarrassing moment. I BFFs posted this big time guest on tonight's episode, and I didn't realize it was me at first. I texted Peyton. I was like, is this me? So I'm now, not only did you guys respond to New Heights by adding me when they added Taylor Swift, the New Heights episode with Taylor Swift airs at 7 p.m. tonight, and the BFFs episode
Tommy Smoke's going head to head with Taylor Swift.
There's been something oddly calming about me the last couple of days after the heater that you've been on. It's like one of those things like, Tommy's attached to this project.
It's going to go.
It can't go wrong.
I'm
the guy's on a heater.
I'm going to say something that I'm kind of totally regret because I know how Tommy's going to feel, but it's like what I think about Dave.
Yeah.
Like a lot of times I'm like, well, if Dave's like, I'm hitching my wagon to Dave because it's going to work. Yeah. See? I regret it.
I forgot about that. Like, I forgot how big a reaction that would get out of Tommy.
And so in that scenario,
Your Dave. Your Dave.
Well, I mean, listen. Dude, how about this? How about this?
thank you.
Interesting.
How about this? Chris DiStefano pretended to not know America's Sweetheart today.
Okay. I was gonna say, I was like, I thought, yeah. All right.
Walked right past Tommy Smokes and probably said to himself, I don't want to disrupt his privacy.
Yeah.
He's on a heater right now. I don't want to bother him with me and my MSG show and all that. So I'll just leave him alone.
There's also not that I don't think he knows me anyway, but there's no
that's
chance he saw
the
me.
point.
I was sitting inside a coffee shop. He just walked by. I was literally texting you like you were like 11:30 again. I was like, oh, Chris DiStefano just walked by.
That's how you know the world. You know, you're on a heater right now. Everything's coming up. Tommy.
Yeah, I go through waves. I feel. I feel like my whole like a lot of waves. Like right now, hopefully good wave.
Do you have like valleys, if you will? Like, are there times where you're like, "Fuck, I'm not doing well
definitely.
at work"?
I feel like there'll be times where it's like, oh, I haven't had to put out something really good in a while, and it's like, you know, hopefully you put out something good. It always. I feel like my Q score goes up and down a lot as well. That's why.
No, I would not describe it that way. I think your Q score is always, I think like your reputation. Maybe I don't know what Q score is, but I think like your reputation is always. I think people always think you're like funny now and like.
I guess
whether or not the
sometimes.
stats are there, maybe, but I don't think. I don't know. I feel like since you kind of established yourself as like not alarmingly stupid.
No,
people
I'll
are like,
say-
oh, you're
it
funny,
depends. I
and
think,
like you get girls and like all that shit. That like I think that stays.
Maybe. I feel like sometimes I could come off not that. That was sort of one of my goals for Beach House. Like, I just want to be myself and be like likable.
Oh, you're not likable. Don't get twisted. No, you're the most obnoxious asshole I know.
I think that, I mean, this I guess is not what maybe a likable person would say, but I think that in person, people around me tend to like me.
Yeah.
Like my friends, coworkers, and I think sometimes I don't always do a good job showing like the real me on camera, maybe like get lost in like a character or whatever. So I feel like that's why I was like, Beach House, just like I'm gonna have a shore house with my friends for like 10 for 10 people for like 4 weeks. That'll just be a good way to be like, hey, that's just how Tommy is, and then hopefully that'll raise that Q score, hit him over the head with Les Mascots 1-2.
Kind of looked like Dave with that 1-2 punch.
Oh my god, it's the greatest.
Tommy's been on KFC Radio 2 episodes now this week. 1, he got ham. 2, he got pork.
Right. Guess what means more?
The ham was crazy. I wasn't around. That was fucking nuts.
I was mad at him.
Yeah,
I'm mad at myself for saying Dave, but I was like, we're cutting that. I can't go out to the world.
None of you have to spend a weekend with this motherfucker.
That's
got
nothing
like
against you, Tommy. That's everything to John Hamm. He's the one. He's the billboard.
Tommy's
guy.
gonna be running around going, did you see this clip? People think that I'm John Hamm.
I'll be honest. I got halfway through that, and I was like, I don't even know what I'm saying right now. Like, I think I just liked reading that paragraph of John Hamm. Like, I just look for any excuse.
Anybody.
You know what Tommy's reminding me of right now?
I do think it is like I've always thought that like I'm one of like probably the most unliked people on the internet, but I always feel like I think when I'm hanging out with people they like me. Like, I think I'm a pretty enjoyable like hang, you know, like I don't think I'm like bothering people. Maybe I am, I don't know. But that's the great like disconnect on the internet sometimes. It's like, you know.
Well, yeah, they don't see that. Like that, like
Right.
people don't see what you're like when you're just hanging with the boys, hanging with the girls.
I also
unless
think
you're
if-
doing a reality show.
Yeah, but like I think even if I were to do Beach House, maybe people wouldn't like me because I think I would be like wallpaper. I think I would just be like just sitting there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm not like as much as when I'm doing content, I'm like yelling and screaming and taking opinions and fighting and all that shit. I think I do so much there that when I'm hanging out, I'm like, people are always like, oh, you're really quiet because I'm not talking to anybody or doing anything.
Been yelling at Omar Gooding Jr.
Right. That's the other thing. It's like, I'm so opinionated. I'm like, on things that I don't really care about, guys. Like, I'm never going to think about this again, you know?
That is hard because like I'm not like a very like I feel like boisterous. Like I'm not gonna be involved in like the fights and like I think probably not much of the fights at Beach House. So for me, it's like I'm not trying to be the main character. If I was trying to be the main character there, that would come off inauthentic.
If Tommy tried to be Katic, it would be a nightmare.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just going to, like, you know, hang out, try to be good vibes, try to be funny, and try to get laid. Yeah. And meet my wife.
Easy job, Una.
There you go.
What, get him laid?
No, just hang out,
That's
be
my
yourself,
job.
and get laid.
There can't
No, that's the exact opposite of what I was saying.
What'd
there
you
can't
say?
be 10 main characters on the show.
Oh, yeah.
I think anybody that...
Yeah, we're not Jordan, we're Pippin. That's what Fred said the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might even be like Ron Harper. But you still want a ring. You're still in the
Well, I
dynasty.
don't know who that is, so I don't want to be that motherfucker.
Una, you're Ron Harper.
No, I guess I want to be Vay.
Speaking of New Heights, I was happy to see the clip they put out today because I made a video and I kind of went back and forth with Jack Mack. Jack Mack doesn't think it's going to be as big of a podcast as some people think. So I was kind of like thinking through how big will this appearance be. And I think you can't really tell because it depends on what she says. Like, my point was when Cat Williams went on Shannon Sharp, that has the most podcast views of all time because he talked shit for 3 straight hours.
Yeah.
People weren't excited for Cat Williams on Shannon Sharp. They heard what he said. They went and listened to it. There was 3 hours of it, so there's 1 million clips. The retention's through the roof, all that shit because he kept being like, fuck this guy, fuck this guy, fuck this guy, fuck the whole industry. If Taylor Swift got on there and was like, fuck Kanye West, I hate Kim Kardashian, I used to date Karlie Kloss, all this shit, like, it would probably get 100 billion views, you know?
I'm going to guess that doesn't happen.
Right.
I bet more. It happens more than you expect.
You think so?
Like,
she's talking shit?
I don't know if she's gonna talk that kind of shit, but like I bet she will. Like you said in that clip, like I bet they'll make fun of football fans. I bet.
But I thought I was very encouraged. Literally, as I was watching the clip, I said, "Is she gonna be like?" I'm interested to see her in a podcast setting where you're really just like for an hour. You got to talk about. You just got to be normal.
Yeah.
Like we're just talking about right now. Like just be yourself. But I didn't know if it was just gonna be like very media trained and all that shit.
Well,
But
Taylor Swift's not dumb. You know what I mean? Like like if she does that, everyone will complain. Everyone will be like, "That's a boring podcast. It's media."
Right. But it's such a
So
fine
she
line
doesn't-
between like doing that and going explosive. You know.
I bet she leans more explosive.
Wow, then I really do think it has a real
Just because,
shot
like,
to
why
be-
do it if you're not going to do it?
Well, but I thought so my point was that clip that they just put out today when she was like, if there's one thing that men and football fans want, it's more of me on their thing. That already signaled to me, like, I don't know if she's going to talk shit and be explosive, but that signaled to me, like, she's going to make fun of her and herself and everybody else.
I bet it's
and
going
like,
to be an insanely good podcast because she wouldn't do it otherwise.
Yeah,
she's the biggest star in the world.
So
There's no reason to.
My point was, I'm not going to date. I'm not going to doubt Taylor Swift. I'm not going to date her either. Her choice, not mine. Like, you know, I think Jack Mack was saying like it'll do like 10 million in the first week and it'll end up at like 20 million views, and I was like, I don't know, man. It could, like I said, if
I don't
it's
know
boring.
well enough.
I don't know that either.
Like if it got 50 million or 150 million, both of those really that checks out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's my point. I think I would err on the side of bigger than smaller.
I
think
would-
Taylor
I would
Swift-
as well.
I think it's a successful NFL podcast entity on its own. $100 million podcast as is. Already has a pretty big fan base. She's the biggest star in the world. She's talking about a new album.
She's going to talk about her
presumably,
relationship.
and she's going to talk for like an hour, again, presumably, candidly, about her love life with the guy there.
Yeah.
That, to me, screams it'll be bigger than not big.
But she's going to talk more about, like, I would imagine, her and Travis, how they met and everything. I don't think on a podcast with your current boyfriend, you go through dirty laundry with your ex.
No, I know. Oh, okay. I meant, like, I think she'll be talking about her life with Travis.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. Which I think will be, like, people want to. I want to hear that.
I
also
don't know
don't
if she's
think
going to be
it's-
talking about Joe Alwyn and all those guys.
Joe
but-
Allen probably not, but like I don't think it's crazy that if they talk like Jonas Brothers, like middle
Yeah.
school stuff,
Right,
Like,
Taylor Lautner or
Yeah.
whatever, all that kind of shit.
yeah, I don't think it'll be like her
that'd
recent
be-
exes, but and the only reason I say that is because I think someone else is on a press tour right now talking about that. It might even be Demi Lovato, just like that they were both dating Jonas Brothers at the same time, and
So that could come up.
Yeah.
I also think if she really is going to talk music, I don't know if she will, but like, if you're going to be honest, at least, you'd probably have to say that, like, oh, that album was when I was, like, in love with Joe Alwyn, and this one is after I realized he wasn't the one, and now this new one is I did find love, at least I'm assuming, you know?
Right.
So, like, that kind of stuff I think will be a big deal.
I think she's going to come off very likable, too. Like, I feel like Taylor
Totally.
Swift, like, she's never done a podcast. Like, sure, like, but, like, I feel like you don't really know what she's like, and everyone builds up this, like her diehard fans are like, she's an angel, she's perfect. The people that hate her are like, oh, she's a fucking bitch. It's like, I think she's actually just a pretty cool, normal girl.
I mean, all she's got to do
she's
is get up
probably
there.
like what every celebrity is. Pretty cool, pretty normal.
Yeah.
The fact of that clip was like, we're doing a fucking podcast right now. Just, all you got to do is say, like, fuck a couple times.
Yeah.
Tell people what, like, your favorite late night drunk food is.
Right.
You know, but I could also, you know, I wonder if what's her name, Tree Payne is like, just talk about Travis Kelce's dick size.
Yeah.
Boom, we're gone. You know, what's your favorite position, Taylor? Boom, we're gone. It's crazy that it's her first appearance. Like, I would have thought at some point she did like a podcast.
She did
Yeah.
like a sit down
girly
with someone on,
show.
like Apple Music or something.
Yeah,
but like
yeah.
never a true like podcast.
Right.
Yeah, I was trying to think of like who would have been like. I feel like if Alex Cooper was around when she was like really in the media, like she would have sat down with a girl like that or a show like that, you know?
Yeah.
I just don't think there was any like anything for her, like a host that she would connect to
Right.
back then, you know? There was
and
no,
that's why I think it's like who knows, but I think it would be pretty crazy and pretty out of character for her to do something
bad podcast.
and then do a bad podcast.
she doesn't do anything bad.
Right.
Everything she does is big and good. But yeah, it sucks that it'll be like the Jack Macks of the world who are like kind of pocket watching this if it's like, oh, it only did 50 million views.
Yeah,
Bro, what?
I don't,
What?
I think that's a very industry thing, right? Like, because I think like 5 people in the office today have been like, "How many views do you think it's gonna get?" I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't fucking.
I know
care.
nothing, and me and Jack Mack have a bet, and it's a public bet on Twitter, so it has to go well for
What
me.
did you say?
I said he's out of his fucking mind, and then it's going to do more than 30 million in 24 hours. Which
24 is a lot.
I think
I,
24
I,
lost
I,
it with the
I, yeah, that is. I want to. I was looking up like the stats the other day, and I don't think I have it
Guys,
anymore.
should I
but
delete my tweet?
It was like the Shannon Sharp thing did like 89 million. It's the most ever, but I think it started like a little slower. and then
People
picked
who
up
don't
steam. I
speak
know.
English are just going to watch to see her body
Well,
language.
that is a big thing. Like I'm sure America's a worldwide thing. But like, I don't know if everybody tuned in for Elon Musk and Joe Rogan and Donald Trump and Joe Rogan if you live in another country. You know?
Yeah.
And I
But
think
like-
you're getting a global.
I
Swift
think
fans?
that you have a pretty global market for those two.
You think so?
Well, just because like if you run America,
you
run
do,
the
but-
world.
I know,
So, like,
but I
it's
just
pretty
don't know
important.
if like
one is the richest man in the world, and one like is the leader of the free world.
Yeah.
yeah. Elon maybe more. I don't know. I don't know if like.
Taylor Swift fans are
regular
going to take
people in different
every
countries.
device in their house and put it on it on.
That's the other thing is you have
people
people- you're gonna have
fucking
people running up the
insane.
score
Like,
on this.
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong and maybe I'm shooting myself in the foot. I think Jack Max fucking R-worded for thinking it's not going to get 30 million in 24 hours. But I don't know what I'm talking about at all.
24 hours is crazy. That's your only problem. I think
Also,
if you
like-
said in a week or
I
something.
know. I just
but-
like being super convicted about it.
The
that-
YouTube's
I might
going
be
to be
wrong.
delayed, right? Like the YouTube Studio.
You won't be able to see how many views.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Like
Oh.
the number that we'll see publicly is less.
Not the same
than
as
it
what's
will
behind the
actually
scenes.
happen.
Oh, so then yeah, I'm positive.
So then you just use that as your excuse when you're wrong.
I mean, unless it's like 11 million, then you're probably wrong.
Yeah.
It was the most viewed podcast ever is some Saudi Arabian guy.
I was saying that yesterday. It's
110
like how to
million.
pick up girls. Like it just shows how like horny
Really?
guys are.
Wait, is that really what it is?
I was looking it up the other day.
I thought it was like
it might
a-
be something.
I thought it was with like a sultan or a sheik or somebody who's like really important. But that's what I mean. Like almost the reverse is like. And America is very different than Saudi Arabia, so I understand your point. But it's like I don't even fucking know what that is.
Yeah.
And I wonder if there's some people in like Eastern Europe or all in Asia who are like, I don't give a fuck about Donald Trump, or like enough to tune into a podcast.
Yeah.
And that's the other X factor is like the people just might watch. There might be 100 million views of clips,
Yeah.
but the actual episode,
It says as of August 2025, the Thamania podcast, How to Succeed in Relationships
Wow.
with Yasser Al-Huzami is the most viewed.
But I think
podcast
that
under
guy
44
is like an
days.
Elon Musk of Saudi Arabia
Yeah.
or something like that. But that is funny if
And
they
he
were
was
just talking
chopping
about like
up
fucking
dating.
chicks. So how do you finger girls, bro? Yeah, it's just crazy. I think it's almost a compliment though, in a way. Like it's like LeBron. It's like the way people talk about LeBron. It's like, I mean, there are super idiots who just say he's not good, which is stupid. But it's like, is he gonna beat Jordan? Is like the knock. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, is Taylor Swift gonna have the biggest podcast of all time, or only tens of millions of views? It's like none of this is an L. None of this is the loss like that you think it is. So, I did like Jason Kelsey's intro. You saw that when he was like, "This bullshit." She's from Reading, Pennsylvania. Like, I hope they give her the business a little bit too, and like fuck with her. And
I didn't get that. Why did he say like Nashville?
I think people say
she
she's from
she
Nashville.
purports herself as like
Gotcha.
from this Nashville
I
Southern
think she
Belle, and
moved
she's
there when she was, like,
I mean, she used to like sing with like a twang, and it's like, bitch, you're from Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
That's not who you are.
AuraFrames. Summer may be ending, but AuraFrames are the perfect way to relive your favorite memories long after the season ends. Summer's where you get all your good pictures, right? You're tan, hot. Got to pop them in the AuraFrame. I actually went to Tommy Smokes' apartment the other day. I was person number 13 who's been inside his apartment. And a fun thing about him that he does is when you walk into his apartment, he takes a picture of you, and then he sends it immediately to his AuraFrame. And he's got pictures in order of everyone who's been in his apartment. Like I said, I'm number 13. I know that because he does this. And you can do it too if you have an AuraFrame. AuraFrame was recently named the best digital frame by Wirecutter, and it's easy to see why. There's unlimited storage, so you can add as many photos and videos as you can find, up to 13 right now, but who knows how much time you'll end up at. It's so simple to set up. Just plug it in, and you share away. For the moments that made your summer, and for the people who made it better, AuraFrames. Start reliving your favorite memories by visiting auraframes.com. That's AuraFrames.com. For a limited time, listeners can get $35 off on their best-selling Carver mat frame. That's AuraFrames.com. Promo code KFC. Support the show by mentioning us at checkout. Terms and conditions apply. We got Kraken. If you're going to trade crypto, you got to do it right. No sketchy platforms. No sketchier customer support. That's why we only use and trust Kraken. Kraken lets you buy, sell, and swap over 300 cryptos without the lag, crashes, or clownery. I like that alliteration there. Buying crypto manually, that is old school, folks. Recurring buys let you automate your investments so you stack sats without ever thinking about it. Okay, DCA done right. Buy more when the price dips, less when it drops. Link your bank in minutes, set it, forget it, and let your portfolio grow. Kraken Pay. Kraken Pay is instant crypto payments, so your friends can't make excuses. You know, whether you're covering a lost bet, splitting up the tab after a night out, or sending funds for the next wild adventure, Kraken Pay lets you move money instantly with zero fees and banks holding them up. Oh, and if you refer your friends, Kraken will hook you up with $200 in USDG just for spreading the love. So quit waiting. Head to kraken.com/barstool right now. This is not investment advice. Crypto trading involves risk of loss and is offered to U.S. customers, excluding Washington, New York, and Maine, through Payward Interactive Incorporated.
So, all right. Any like expectations or anything for tonight? Like, you just any like desires? Like, I if this happens, I'll consider it a success, or I'll be happy, or
I hear people laugh.
Just hearing laughs. Yeah, just hearing laughs.
But it is funny. Like, I feel like even like good comedy movies, I don't really laugh out loud at. You know, like I think like there's been movies recently, Naked Gun and Friendship, where like you're here in the theater laughing. But I think there's a lot of comedy movies where like
Naked Gun actually surprisingly not a lot. It's like you're laughing the whole time, but not a lot of hard laughs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
because it's just like boom, 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 boom,
like the whole time you're like, that's pretty good.
yeah. I get it. Yeah.
So like I think there's a chance that like people leave and they're like, that was funny. But they're not.
it's not
like,
raucous.
They're not roaring the whole time.
Yeah.
And they're gonna be thinking nobody else is laughing. Just this suck. So we'll be fine.
Episode 2, in my watchings of it, episode 1 is very funny, but it is also a pilot. So like you have a lot of setup that has to happen in story building. Episode 2 is funny. I mean, like I had tears in my eyes laughing at it.
Mm-hmm.
At
It's
one
your
of
cry.
the scenes.
It's your cry for the day. I don't know if this will make you feel better or more nervous or worse or whatever, but the most recent and like only time in a while that what you're talking about, like people laughing out loud in the theater, was the Tires.
Yeah.
Which
A lot of laughs
chain
at
is chain, and tires is tires. But I think that was the atmosphere too. Like you said, everybody who's here likes you and is here for it and wants it to be good and wants to laugh. And like, I mean, people were roaring in that theater, and that was funny. But it wasn't like It's the same sort of concept of like buddies in a fucking wacky situation, fucking
Have
around.
you seen any of the episodes yet?
No. I don't think so.
Oh, man.
Have I?
No, you haven't.
I've seen like clips and stuff.
Imagine you just hate it.
Kevin walks out.
It's like, guys, you just make me hype up all day.
I sent Kevin the first draft. It's been significantly changed since then,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
don't watch that one.
Yeah.
Wait, you did send me an episode?
I sent it a long time ago. We were sitting.
I'm sorry. I remember watching the trailer and you sent me all that, but I didn't think I had the episode.
We were like sitting here, and someone's like, "Can I have the first draft?" And I was like, "Sure." And I texted to him, and I was like, "I'll text it to you too."
Oh,
like
I'm sorry.
so
I
it wasn't
must
like
have
a
missed
big
that.
thing.
I would've watched
No.
that for sure.
No, but it is significantly changed. So
I'm
in
actually
the
really
next
happy
2
that
hours,
you're watching it for the first time. Someone who is incredibly close to us that's going to be at the premiere seeing it.
Yeah,
for the
I
first
always
time.
want to go in that way.
once I realized,
Yeah, if I had seen it and I'm like fake glad, I don't know. I want to like.
once I realized
experience
you
it.
hadn't watched that, I was like, "Okay, good." And
Okay.
I'm not gonna send him anymore.
Okay,
'Cause-
good. I'm happy then. That's good. I think that atmosphere will make like a big difference. I think also what you said earlier is a really important part of it is you guys did it right. I think if this was just your first thing, it'd be different, not as good. Who knows how it's going to be received? Having Out of Order as like a proof of talent, concept, success. You know what I mean?
Out of Order, like
Like when it's like from the guys of Out of Order, that matters a lot. I think.
What's funny is when we first had that, when I first saw it in the trailer, I kind of thought it was a joke. Where I was like, "Oh yeah,
No.
like from the creators of Out of Order, like haha."
Well, it's
But then I was like, "Well, we did 200 sketches,
and they were all good. Like they were success.
And they
Is
did,
it really?
they
How
did
many
like
did you do?
hundreds of. And I think we did one a week for 2 years.
Yeah.
So we did like close to 200.
Wow. I would have taken the under on that. I thought you were kind of like, oh, we did 200 sketches. Like, no, it's literally 200 sketches.
I think it's over 200, and probably combined
I mean,
close to 200 million views.
Yeah.
there was a while there that we were doing 1 million views every week.
Right.
We
So
would
and
run
like
heaters in
I know
cold
what you're
streets.
saying. It's like if somebody says like from the guys of Always Sunny, it's like whoa.
Yeah.
But
I was going
this
to do
is-
guys that watched Always Sunny.
Yeah.
I didn't watch The Office. And I was like, we got to have some self-respect here.
No,
But then once it said, and I was like, actually, yeah, from the creators over, it does matter.
it really, I mean, it absolutely does. I get where you're coming from, but also that's fucking stupid. Like it would be like, you know, if you wrote a book or something and it was like from a writer of Barstool Sports, it's like,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. Like it doesn't have the same but it matters.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, it's not the same as a New York Times bestseller.
Right.
But like it's someone's been fucking writing.
But it's more like people who watch Out of Order, like, no, okay, these guys are funny. This is good. Like the same thing of like, oh yeah, like yo, you haven't read their blog. It's fucking good.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know? So I think that is, but also forget about the public. Like you guys are like we've worked together. We did 200 sketches together. We know each other. We know what to do and how to interact.
I think
so then you can just seamlessly go to the show.
I think we got very good at working together.
Yeah.
Like knowing
Any problems?
like none. Like there, a couple like you'd have spats and stuff like that, and like, but like I hear about movies and I'm actually like reading about movies right now, and you hear about like the blowouts on set and like
always, but everything it's like radio hosts fucking always fall apart and like everything is always beef, and I'm like, I guess if you really know all the inner workings of Barstool, you would be like, all right, these guys clash, this doesn't work, like a little bit, but it's never like.
By season 3, we'll be.
Well, once Tommy's truly America's sweetheart, it's going to be so obnoxious. Yeah.
Coffee?
Have you seen Weapons yet?
No. When I turned on my TV like a week or two ago, it had like a big fucking advertisement on like Prime or Roku or whatever it was. And I was like, oh, this is 100% thought it was on streaming.
Oh, really?
Because it was like front and center, but it was one of those like in the bottom, like only in theaters. But I didn't think, like I haven't seen a thing on my TV that was really not like available or coming soon or whatever. So I thought it was on demand, and I was, Dave tweeted this the other day, and I was like, this was my exact experience. He was saying, I wanted to watch Weapons, and I couldn't because it's in theaters, and I thought Sinners was overrated. And I was like, that's my tweet. Like, that's my brain right now.
Sinners is actually, I saw a tweet from Dave too. It's a fair tweet.
I think it's overrated too, and
I love Sinners,
but it's insanely overrated. People talked about that like this is the greatest movie of all time.
But here's the deal: it's real. It's everything's in. You had to see it in the cinema. Like everything that made it.
Said cinema. Fuck this guy. I'm reading books about movies and I say cinema.
Everything that made it great was in the theater experience. Like it was like in the shots.
Well,
and how
can't be that great.
That's what I'm saying though. I actually think that.
I completely disagree. For a movie, it's like saying the concert's not that great. I'll listen to the live album. It's like no, I said the concert was great.
But you like. I guess
that's
for
the
me,
experience is different
That's
than
like
the
saying
movie.
a band's not good unless you see them in concert.
I think you.
Okay, that's fair. Okay,
You could say like
then I'll say that.
The live experience of that thing was the best, but I can listen to the album in the car and it's still amazing.
Yeah, which is true. It's I'm watching. The reason I have this opinion is because I watched Sinners at home recently, and it was still a really good movie, but it was not like it was.
But like I think it depends on what I like out of a movie is good story and dialogue and characters, and that pretty much isn't gonna differentiate too much between a theater experience and an at-home experience. Sinners I thought was good. I just don't like vampires shit. So for me it was
that's a tough movie then.
Yeah, I was just like, I don't know. I like movies that are realistic. I don't know if that's.
I get what you're saying.
I like to. It could be unrealistic, but at least explain why it's happening. Like even Superman to me is almost more realistic than
There's
Sinners.
a planet and the guy
in a crazy way where it's like, all right, it's another planet. He came down like
the sun. Yeah.
It's like they're vampires, but it was never really explained why they're vampires.
Well, you don't have to get the explanation of
I like
vampires
a little
every time you see vampire. I know how vampires got here.
I know.
That's a different like opinion. To me it just was like fine. Like it was just like, all right, it's a vampire movie, and I don't know. I just wouldn't. People were really talking like this is like the greatest movie of like the century, and I was just.
It was really good, but it was all like
a lot though.
It was, but that I having become a person who like follows movies now, I understand the disconnect that used to happen between people who go to movies a lot and people who don't, because it is like when someone's like that was great, they're talking about like opening night. Full theater,
popcorn,
like they're
soda,
talking
everyone
about
laughing, like
the whole thing,
yeah.
rather than just the actual storyline.
My only beef with Sinners is, and I got a ton of this the other day when I tweeted back at Dave. If you don't like it, you're a racist. Like the amount of black people in my mentions being like, "Of course you don't like it," you're blah blah blah, and I was like,
"Yeah, I just didn't like the movie. Why aren't they all white?" No.
Yeah. So, what was my question for you? If you had to pick I think I know the answer here, but maybe I'll skew it a little bit. Let's say you can pick between mascots being like a success. People like it. It's not like Netflix is banging on the door right away asking. Or you are like the shining star from Beach House in the end, being like, you're like a Jersey Shore type character from Beach House.
I mean, I'd love to choose both, but I think I would choose mascots considering we've spent over a year of our lives working on that for sure. And it's also like
I wasn't sure what answer we were
Tommy,
getting.
I didn't know what I was
I'll
doing.
say this: Tommy's a good liar.
I'm dead serious. Like I mean, the way you're phrasing it is like you're almost being like mascots isn't that successful. Then but like if we're talking mascots like true success, like where do you define?
Okay,
success?
let's say you're not like Netflix isn't calling, but Dave recognizes that it's a success, and he's like, "You guys, this should be what you guys do here."
For
Barstool.
sure, yeah. If you're basically asking me like, can I blow up and be known for one thing more, Beach House or mascots? I would definitely choose mascots.
Now let me ask you this: would you rather he becomes like the situation from Jersey Shore because then you can just go do season 2 of Mascots with a superstar?
I mean, we can
You know what I
both
mean?
have.
Yeah.
Like there might be value. Like if season 1, let's under my fake thing, it's like it's a success, but whatever. But like season 2, you're gonna have like he's got 10 million followers now, and like,
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Well, when I first found out that he was going to Beach House, there was a little part of me that was like, fuck, like we just built this character for like 6 months, and now with I knew Beach House was going to be big, so you're going to see Tommy Smokes every single day, and then on Tuesdays they're going to see him as Marlon.
A character,
and
yeah.
then as soon as those first couple clips came out, I'm like, this is the best thing I could have.
There was a lot of skepticism
Oh,
within the
Sass was
mascot
getting
chat.
nasty,
Was
Tom.
there? Be like, how do you figure to ruin your career in a couple? And listen, a lot of time left, so I don't want to take an early victory.
Was that like
But,
busting balls? Or
Sass
there
was killing him. Like,
I was just like,
I think everyone was busting balls. I think
I don't know. I can see Sass being serious about that.
I started to realize this weekend that you thought people were serious, and I never thought anyone was serious.
I was never serious, but
I
there
think
was-
people had some, maybe not you, but I think there was some serious, not serious.
I mean, it
concern.
sounds like there is.
Well, I was just quiet about it. That's when you know I'm serious. If I'm not
But your serious concern wasn't like no one actually thought Tommy was going to get like the show canceled.
Oh no! I just
Like,
thought that like
just
it's just hard to separate Marlon from Tommy.
Yeah.
And then I just but I realized
Yeah,
it's
that would be my-
unbelievable
You
problem.
had like directorial
Yeah,
concerns.
yeah.
That's different
Because we
than
already
like
see Tommy in fights every single day. So like the audience does, they see him on social media, and that's like a separation that actors don't really have. Like you don't know what Chris Hemsworth is like on an average day, so he's able to like become Thor that easily. You hear fights and Tommy on podcasts every day,
Well, but that's why it doesn't matter that he's on the show, right?
but it
'Cause
doesn't matter. But then that would be even a more
Just like an
it's like
extension of
this
that, yeah.
Beach House is.
But
Yeah,
if you guys were like, nobody knows anything about you, we want to like get you into these characters, but that's already kind of broken because of the nature of what we
Yes.
do.
Yeah, yeah.
But
That is
that's,
one of
this
my
is an extreme
concerns.
version of that.
extreme version.
I get
yeah.
that. It's like I
Yeah.
hope people can watch mascots and be like, that's not Tommy fights Sass. That's
Yeah.
Dustin, Henry, and Marlon. Like that would be the number
that's a
one
great
goal.
like as an actor in
Like,
it.
and
too.
I think with Barstool, like fans obviously are so diehards where it might be tough. Where it's like, well, I've watched you guys for fucking 5-10 years. I
Yeah.
know that that's really you. But hopefully by the end of episode 1 or 2, you're just like, oh, those are the characters.
Well, I'll tell you also, the bigger like goal for me would be like, I hope there's enough people watching that like don't even know me from Barstool.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
for
that's
sure.
like-
I don't even.
know
That
from Beach
guy is on Beach House, and that guy's on a podcast. Like,
Yeah.
I just like them because they're fucking Cookie Monster Nomo. You know? It's an interesting time. It's a good time, especially for Tommy. It's the beginning of his heater.
We'll see. It could be great, could be horrible. I do
Speaking
definitely.
of, wait, oh no, go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, I definitely like the last even few nights. I was like, I've definitely been on my phone a lot because so many clips coming out. I want to repost everything I'm on, and then naturally you're reading. And not that I've like had like a bunch of negativity or anything, so it's not that. But it's just like I can't make my entire life for the next month doing these shows and then going online and like posting about these shows and seeing what people are saying about the shows. Like I'm gonna need to have at some point, like Monday, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, I watch a movie or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna need to separate myself a little, or I'm gonna drive myself insane.
That I would suggest that.
Yeah.
unless they're both just like wildly successful, and then you're just gonna lean into it because you're.
But even
No,
that, it's
then
like,
stay further away.
don't fuck it up. Don't rock the boat.
But what I was gonna say, I think you said speaking of horrible. I said speaking of horrible. I was gonna ask the ladies what we expect from.
I was gonna say you're on the. This is like what we have 24 hours before you go. Back.
just weekend too.
about that.
Oh, weekend 2.
You were going to ask us about what we think
No,
of the
no, no.
premiere. I was like, I'm
Oh,
excited.
if you'd like to share thoughts on the
I
premiere.
also just want to say, like, I haven't seen anything from the premiere, but, like, obviously everything I've been in has been fucking hilarious and everything.
Yeah, of
behind
course,
the
Jack.
scenes.
All my scenes are fucking hilarious.
That's how Jackie's always talking.
When we come up to beach
I know.
I take it back, bitch. Yeah, no, I'm very excited.
Wait,
for
that's so.
the premiere.
I think Jackie's in it. Is Keegs in it?
Jackie's in it. There's
Any other?
There's a lot of people in it.
But from the Barstool world.
From the Barstool world, there's a lot of people in it. There's a lot of people in it from
kind
KFC
of
Radio
sorry.
world. There's a lot of people in it.
From outside world.
What do you mean? In case like guests or like?
There's 3 guests in it.
First person on screen, well, second person on screen, Ari Shafir.
Oh right.
Yeah.
All right.
Ari, Ben Bailey, and Nick Murphy.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, Nick. We shot a
great.
scene down in Atlanta, and Nick Murphy actually
Derek
helped.
Drescher
I
as
like
well.
Nick
Derek-
Murphy a
Derek
lot.
Drescher as well.
Brandon
Barrera,
And Jackie.
and Jackie, Megan Bitchell. Honestly, like there's objectively a lot of really funny people in this show, and I hope it translates to screen.
Well, the Nickelbackers are going to be watching hardcore.
The what?
The fans of Jackie are called the Nickelbackers.
The Nickelbackers?
Yeah.
That's a great name.
Awesome. Insanely jealous.
my buddy Zach DM'd me saying like I get flooded with DMs now of people being like, Jackie's so great. She needs to know that she's like she shouldn't be crying. She shouldn't be upset. Like she's awesome. The show's awesome. She's doing great. And one guy was like, I'm a day one Nickelbacker. And like I want her to know it. So now it's the Nickelbackers.
Dude, the Nickelbackers is a great
So
name.
good.
I was thinking like Tommy Two Blondes is one of the coolest nicknames.
Tommy Two Blondes.
Wow.
People were calling me that.
People calling you Tommy Two Blondes and the Nickelbackers? Unbelievable.
That's a band right there. Tommy Two Blondes and the Nickelbackers. You guys need to be like a duet. Incredible. That is amazing.
Yeah, you guys get on stage, get K-Dick with a guitar. This is Tell Pop Punk take the night off. I think they're doing a show this weekend.
That's Daisy Jones and the Six. It's Tommy Two Blondes and the Nickelbackers.
Oh my God, that's unbelievable.
So good. That needs to be like you guys need to go out being like it's Tommy Two Blondes and the Nickelbacker night. Like, just be careful when you say Nickelbackers. You start saying fast and it gets a little
I've been
dangerous.
afraid to say it the whole time.
I just like fear that Nickelbackers like is that like scary to say if you're like saying it fast?
Well, that's
Exactly. That's almost exactly what
That's
we were just
literally what I
talking
just said 5 seconds ago. But
Jackie was so confused, like, what is going on?
I just said don't say it too fast because it gets a little dangerous.
Oh, I missed that.
It is, but it's also just subjectively. It's so good.
I also
like
don't think it's
Nickelback-
particularly close.
Yeah, I mean, you say your last name a lot.
Nickelbacker is not.
Yeah, but like
You emphasized that was a little aggressive.
You hit the nickel and then the ER.
Yeah, it's just so it's the word. It's the word nickel and the
But
word
no,
backer.
I don't like how you're saying it.
I think it's the Nichols has like a softer ending. Nickelbacker. It's just like a lot of like
Yeah, the
harsh
start and end
syllables.
of it.
Yeah,
if you
it's the
drop the
nil.
middle
Bro,
of it,
you guys are. I think you guys are working hard to make it sound like that.
Yeah,
This is when
yeah,
Eminem
yeah.
tried to make words
Good
rhyme with
point.
orange.
This is
You're trying too hard, dude.
That's 2025, bro. You gotta be careful. But the bigger point is that the Nickelbackers are like legion. They are rolling deep.
I
The
know,
Jackie
they're
hype
so
train on my fucking page is like endless. It's all people are talking about.
I know that's very sweet. Everyone's been like so nice, and everyone here is like I feel so dumb for having a breakdown, whatever, because like everyone, but I actually don't like whatever. I need to have the breakdown, but everyone's been so nice. But I haven't even really seen the good that you've been talking about because I haven't been reading comments.
I've been posting them so you see it. Fuck, I'm just gonna stop
I
doing
saw,
that.
I saw those. I saw those.
you read comments, saw all the negativity, then stopped and missed all the
Oh,
positive.
no. I like watched
Okay.
I've seen like a good amount, but
Good,
I had to
good.
kind of cut myself off because I do kind of realize now like the seeing the good does. I see the harm in it.
Just
it's like
as
The
bad.
Hangover.
Yeah, but like I don't
keep
know. I
them
think
coming.
I
Keep
think
them
maybe
coming.
I'm doing it like I'm projecting because I know like when I was going through anytime I'm going through shit, if somebody was like, no, look, here are the people that like you, I would appreciate that and want that. So But I don't have to do it if you don't want to.
When I get a nice comment, I go to their account to find something wrong with them to figure out why the nice
You
thing
understand how
doesn't
insane
count.
that is?
insane.
Yeah, that's why I just said it.
These people must be stupid.
Yeah.
I actually remember reading, it was a part of my Take It interview, and they made a quote card for it. It was with fucking head coach of 49ers, Shanahan. And it was like, he was saying how he stays away from comments. And he was like, it's like heroin. Like, the good ones are even more dangerous than the bad ones. You have to stay away. And I was like, that makes a lot of fucking sense.
His bad ones might not have been that bad.
I was gonna say,
then.
his
The
bad
ones are
ones
pretty
understand where he-
The
fucking
guy
bad.
who blew 28-3?
Yeah,
I think they were pretty bad.
I don't know that. All right, sorry.
I will
sorry.
say though, like the different, like obviously, if you're an athlete or a coach, you get way more hate than probably anyone. But like, there is almost something different where it's like they're just
personal.
judging you, on
Yeah.
your performance as an athlete.
When people
or
are
a
like,
coach.
I hate you as a person.
Yeah.
Not you did a bad job at coaching that
right?
game.
It's like
is
who you
different.
are to your core. I don't like it.
I very much, because I do care about feedback and stuff like that. I would be much more inclined to read negative feedback from people who watched it and is like,
Here's
what I didn't like.
Yeah,
I'd
yeah.
read that.
But
I'd be like, okay,
constructive
I'm curious.
criticism is different than being like, I fucking hate you.
Yeah,
you know?
I want to fix it. What is the issue?
I also
Yeah.
think that's one thing for like a show, but when it's a reality show, it's like the only things they can
reality.
be criticizing are just you.
Yeah.
Like at least with mascots, they might be like, oh, I didn't like whatever, which I'm not saying is going to happen, but I'm saying with Beach House, there's no skirting around the fact that it's just our personalities.
I agree, which is why.
Don't read it.
I haven't been. I've been so good.
Pretty simple
I
solution
haven't seen
here.
a damn
And
thing since we recorded.
The
on
real, like, that's all very true. But also, you have to realize when you reach a point, especially, it's not necessarily you personally because you're new to this, but like the show you're on, you could be fucking perfect. When 105 million impressions are happening, there's going to be a huge chunk of people who don't like you.
And also,
no matter what.
we don't even know if they're people.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Like, we're talking about the most bot-infested.
Could be one person with 1,000 counts. Like, you know.
I'll also say I think Fight's advice is good of like ignore everything for now, but I almost think that after a while, then that almost still builds up comments. You know what I mean? In your head, where it's like, oh no, I can't.
What are they
read these
saying?
You know,
Yeah.
like I think eventually you
That
can get
goes
to
away.
a point
That's
where it's
absolutely
like
true.
maybe you read some and you're just unaffected by it because reading everything and letting it affect you is bad. But also, I think being like these are going to be so bad, I can't even look at them and building them up in your mind is also probably not great. I think eventually you'll come out on the other side where you're like, maybe I'll see some, maybe I won't.
I think
Doesn't
that
matter.
the real goal
Agreed.
to me is like, it's like being an alcoholic, but I can go to the bar.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
Yeah.
I'm sober right now, but it's because no alcohol has ever been around me.
Right.
And if you put a bottle in front of me, we're fucked.
Right.
That's like you got to let it in a little bit and be able to handle it.
That
That's
was kind of
you're new to this.
happening to
That's-
me,
that's
but
the goal.
like
That's I would guess I'm like I can't touch it. I can't be at the bar.
Which is
Like,
also that's a good thing to know.
I
you
do.
know?
I'll occasionally see something and it sends a fire through my body. Positive or negative, it doesn't matter. It like I have such a quick emotional response to it. Like if I read something, I feel it in my toes in a nanosecond.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Well, I think the real difference for all of us, and now, especially now as these things get more like official, is like we all pretty much blew up or became famous or popular or known for like being ourselves.
Yeah.
And you don't have a PR team, you don't have a manager, you're not like prepared for it. It's not like, oh, I did this movie and I know it's coming. It's just like, I don't know, I was writing blogs and fucking around, and now a lot of people have a lot of opinions about me, and I am like truly just a regular dude.
Yeah,
You know, I'm not an actor, I'm not a superstar. I think that's also a big X factor where it's like, why are you fucking talking about me? Go talk about the 49ers coach. Go talk about the actor who bombed. I don't know. I'm just like dicking around here, you know. But that's not, you know, that's the new famous is kind of that, you know.
but there's also like I think we, and I say you and I, but also I just mean like anyone from 10 years ago, like we're the first people it ever happened to.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
So like I always just thought
I didn't know what to do.
in my head. I was like, yeah, this is just the way it is. Like this is our
That's
world.
how it's going to be. Yeah.
But you can experiment within that world and be
Yeah.
like, yeah, I like a couple of comments. I think I was talking to you yesterday where you're like, maybe you will like just seeing the people who you follow. And that'll be enough. And that'll be good. And you'll be like, all right, that's it. That's all. I'm happy with this. Some people like seeing all of them. Some people like seeing none of them. Bounce around. Try which one works for you.
But for now, cold turkey.
Yeah,
example.
I know. The thing that Tommy was saying happened to me like on a microscopic level. Like I hadn't looked in like a day or something, which is fucking crazy that that's like an amount of time. Where in my head I was like, I'm overthinking what people are saying. It's not that bad. Like, let me just look at one comment section like to make myself feel better. I'm like, oh fuck,
Never mind,
fuck.
never mind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it was.
You're
was
too
bad.
new. That's they're literally
know.
at the very, very beginning. It's also I feel like all of this stuff is becoming like professionalized a little bit. Like in the beginning, I think we really were just like jamokes.
Yeah.
I think now if you have a podcast or anything like that, like it's getting to the point. I think we're almost at the point of like you really can't just be a regular person anymore. You got to be like really catch a wave and be really popular. I think at this point it's becoming almost like.
But I would argue I don't think many regular people did it before.
I'm saying though, like when like there wasn't a whole slew of people being like, oh, I could do what you do to like actors and singers. They would just be like, yeah, those people do those things, and I'm not one of them. And I think there was a lot of that for like us in the beginning, and I think it's almost reaching a point where it's like, no, those people are like stars. Like I'm not them. You do that. I'm a regular person. Over here, you know. Did you
So
see?
I still feel like just kind of a regular person. Like I don't feel I have this is gonna sound crazy. I don't feel like I have a specific talent where it's like, oh, that nobody else can do that.
No, that doesn't sound crazy at all. That's
I'm just saying.
What's crazy is you said that disclaimer.
Well, I'm just saying.
Like we were gonna be like, no, Tommy, you're the most talented guy I know.
I'm just saying because
the way
we're
you call
comparing
yourself
me to-
Smokes.
Just Tommy Smokes.
We're comparing me to John Hamm.
Hands
We're
on one leg
comparing
at a
me to
time.
Tommy.
Yeah, we know.
This is what happens when you get
Hamm
heated
in
up.
Portland
I was
in 2
just
days.
showing a rare humble of humility. So I was saying this may shock you, but I'm about to not compare myself to Timothy Chalamet.
Oh, guys, I don't know. I think I'm a regular person.
You were saying we weren't.
I know you all think I'm a superstar, but trust
Peel
me.
the curtain back for a second. I'm just Tommy.
I thought you were joking. I thought that was like a bit. Like literally when you were like, I
But
know
I
it's
thought
gonna
you were
sound
just
crazy.
saying we're like not regular.
I understand your confusion.
Yes,
I get your
yes,
confusion.
yes.
I do.
But we are. I guess I should specify that like in this room we're regular people. There are some other people who are not anymore. They are superstars.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. Us one day.
This will be a clip that gets played, 5 years from now when you are a superstar. Look how humble Tommy, or I guess not how humble Tommy used to be, but he manifested it.
I was somehow trying to show an ounce of humility for once, and it came out the exact opposite.
It's just not in your DNA,
It's
bro.
just not meant to be. Tommy's the best. I guess we'll stick with that.
Just a regular guy who speaks in the third person, folks. Not a big deal. Did you see what Howard Stern, like at least the alleged rumor about Howard Stern and Alex Cooper?
No.
It wasn't from him directly, so who knows? But it was like a source was like Howard Stern like cannot stand the existence of Alex Cooper.
Oh, I knew that. Yes.
Yeah, like is that true?
I saw something saying Alex Cooper was like repulsed by Howard Stern and couldn't be in the same room with him, and I thought, been there, brother.
I thought it was the
he
opposite.
asking you for a makeover?
I like that is crazy to me for him to even like actually feel that way is crazy, but then also to like let it be known to the point that could like come out.
Yeah.
I don't know like where that started from or how it came out, but Howard Stern being bothered by like anybody is crazy. And then enough that you're like talking about it, and enough that it's like not even like if he was like, oh, I can't believe that girl blew up. I don't get it. It's like I hate her to her core and everything that she does. And it's like, bro, like that was you.
Yeah.
It's just a female you.
I feel like Howard Stern's just kind of been a loser for a while.
He really has. It's
Yeah,
like,
I don't
like for someone who's
understand-
that successful to be this much of a loser now, it's crazy.
I was talking about a podcast the other day where it's like when we were at Sirius, which not like we were employees there, but we went up there pretty often for a while where we were doing a lot of KFC Radio interviews up there, and you'd hear all the stuff like the Sirius employees would be like, yeah, he's a fucking scumbag.
Doesn't usually
Like,
entrance is the big one.
People
and like,
really did not like
but at
him.
the same time, like I was there once when he like walked by, and there still was like a whisper, a hush. Like,
Yeah.
So they might be like, you're a fucking asshole or a loser or whatever, but then when he's there, it's still like that's Howard Stern.
That's the that's like when the boss is there.
Yeah,
Like, that's
yeah.
the boss.
Right.
He's a dickhead, but he's
the boss. But I just like I don't really necessarily care too much about like I mean it's lame, but I don't whatever, it happens. Like that he went woke and he became what he wasn't. It's like, I think that's what happens when you're a 20-year-old asshole and a 60-year-old man. Like,
Yeah.
your opinion is going to change, and you're not going to be the same.
But also, like, I think your opinions changing does not make you an asshole at all.
No,
I think your
that's what I'm saying.
opinion's changing.
A
like,
lot of people don't like him because of that. I don't care about that. I think it's a little ridiculous for him, the guy who was what he was, to also be like now like kind of uptight and sensitive.
I think it's one thing if you're trying to forbid how you used to be from being allowed. That's one thing. That's obviously fucked up. You shouldn't do that.
Which
But
is
if you're just
kinda
like,
what
I
it was.
don't think like that anymore,
Yeah.
I think that's perfectly fine.
I think what he does, he's just a little more like
holier than that.
yes, he's a little like
And it's like, you
offended
can't be
by
holier than
or yeah. It's like you need to be like at least say like, man, I think that guy's an asshole, but like, hey, who am I to talk? Like, it's not that. It's like, I am Howard Stern, you're the asshole. It's like you used to fucking into a microphone to make girls come. Whatever. You can go down the list of all the crazy shit he's done. But that I don't necessarily care about. It's more like the Alex Cooper stuff, where it's like you're kind of a gatekeeper. You're kind of trying to hold other people back and down. It's like a lot of people do that, so it's not just him. But I would think when you're the most successful ever, you can, at the very least, just not fuck with people and let them go.
Yeah.
Let them do their thing. If not, encourage them and be like, oh yeah, that's awesome that like a girl is now doing what I did. But the ego is just fucking crazy on that, man. And so did he get canceled or not? It was like they said he was canceled and they said they're not renewing it and blah, blah, blah. I don't even know the story there. But it's like I can't even believe that it's still – it certainly is not worth the $100 million a year that it's always rumored to be. $500 million over 5. Like I can't imagine. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they're making money on that still. But
That happened. A couple happy accidents.
all right. So wait, we kind of got off track. Any like predictions or feelings going into weekend 2? You're gonna try to do things different. You're gonna try to just let it rip and do what you usually do.
I'm not gonna try to do anything. I'm
Respect.
literally not gonna look at my phone. We had Tara order these things called bricks, not spawns, that like you put it on your phone and then there's like a home base thing that you can put somewhere.
Yeah.
And you like put certain locks on your phone, like apps or whatever, and the only way you can use those is if you tap your phone to it. So you can bring your phone out and have like texts and calls, but unless you go home and put your phone on this thing, you can't use certain
It's crazy
apps.
that we're at this point.
Dude, this is so we're all full blown addicted, huh?
Yeah.
It's
when Nikki
but,
smokes-
That's a full blown addiction.
yes, but yes, I'm definitely addicted, but also like I don't want to. I would just leave my phone at home, but I want to have my texts.
Yeah, no, it's
So
understandable.
that's why I need like a.
But even that
gay-ass,
is
like,
funny that
device.
it's like when Nikki proposed leaving phones home, it was the quickest no I've ever heard. Like, absolutely not doing that.
I need
Tommy
my
said
Instagram
it.
DMs.
I get Tommy like I'm trying to fuck.
I think it's gonna be the most useful, honestly, for when I'm just sitting outside when I actually have downtime that I would go on my phone because
just
just
force
the
you to
action of
interact
having to
and do
stand
stuff.
up and go in makes it way harder than just picking up.
Are-
my phone.
Are you
you
motherfuckers gonna
normal
be
for your
huddled
age?
around this thing?
Am I
Just-
normal for my age?
Yeah, like
in
I
terms of
notice
phone?
you even in this office, which I'm always like, God, people are always on their phones here. I notice you constantly,
Yeah.
like you not even on your phone. Like you get the I notice the tick with you.
Yeah.
Like
I
it's
think
just like,
I'm
looking
very
like-
I think I'm very normal for my age. Also, to be fair, during the podcast, I write stuff down on my phone.
Oh, I wasn't talking about right now. I just meant in general.
I think
that,
I'm
like
I-
swipe open. There's nothing there.
honest-
Put it back down.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
I do that. I also my screen time's definitely lower than people my age. My screen time usually is like, this is gonna sound really high, but like 4 hours. People's are like 8 to 10.
That's not a lot at all.
Mine's usually like 6. Like
Mine's
Yeah,
probably-
so
mine's probably like 12.
It's funny that you say that. I think it's because I just pick it up and it's such a bad habit and I don't know how to
Yeah,
get rid of it.
I know Nate has it. Where it's and a lot of people have it. It's a very common thing. But like just that look and like,
It's like, what do you do?
what
But
do you
it's
do?
like-
What the hell? are you
Did it
doing?
buzz? Is there a reason? Did it
Yeah.
ring? Like-
If it didn't buzz, why are you touching
Yeah.
it?
I think my screen time's low because I don't go on my phone in the morning or when I'm going to bed. Like I don't do the lay in bed on my
get up
phone
and go.
thing, which I think makes the difference.
My phone, I'm having battery problems, so it'll die. And for like a few minutes, and I plug it back in, I'll have like 15 text messages.
Really?
It's just crazy. I mean, you've seen that before. My phone just never fucking stops. So it's always one like group chat of some sort at work, and then just endless other shit. That's just How about you? What are you feeling?
I think. What do I think? I don't really know. I think like there's a lot of guests. I think Mubi and Kelly are coming. I think that they'll be like a good dynamic. I think that they'll be fun. I'm excited for them to come.
It's good to get some more girls too that like.
Yeah, exactly.
latch
And like,
onto.
I mean, maybe it would
they're
be a
gonna
shit
be
show. They're gonna be
they're
a
gonna
shit
go
show.
yeah because they're just in and out.
Yeah.
So they don't have to worry about much, and they go hard. I would
Yeah.
imagine. That's gonna
Yeah.
be.
They go really
I
hard.
actually have something to bring up to you two. Annika texted me and Nikki earlier saying, how much could I pay you guys for one of the solo rooms? Personally, I don't want to give up a solo room, mainly because I don't want to share a room with two girls or sleep on a couch. What if one of you give Annika one of the more comfortable beds in your room and do a little rotation?
I
maybe?
offered her. She said it's about the space. That's why she.
Oh.
Bro,
Wait, hang
I
on.
could offer her the more comfortable bed. She went downstairs to sleep on the couch. It's definitely not about the bed.
You two have a shared room, and Annika does.
The
The
three
three
of
of us were in a
those
room.
two and Annika.
There's
Oh,
one-
Annika's in your room.
There's one significantly less comfortable bed, and I'm like, just take my bed. She was like, because she decided to go downstairs and sleep in the basement where there's no one else besides Kadik behind like a curtain that's kind of removed. And she was like, it's not about the bed.
It's like a barn animal. We'll just put him behind this
Yeah,
curtain.
Kadik's room looks like it's like the background of like an ISIS interrogation. And
That is kind of. I didn't know there was a triple. That's like Fordham like freshman
Yeah.
year, a converted
it's
triple.
like, and I don't get bothered by stuff like that at all. Like I'm kind of low maintenance
you're
when
solo.
it comes to that.
Yeah, I have
and
a
she wants to
solo.
pay you to get.
Nikki
So
has
you.
a
Oh, so you would go.
solo.
Okay.
Kadik kind of has a solo in the basement. Then Dante and Danny are in a room, and then Bree and Ella are in a room.
So
and those
Nikki and
three are in a
Annika
room.
texted you individually.
No. Annika texted me and Nikki, being like, "Can one of you?"
Which one of you can
Duh.
give it up?
She just
Okay.
likes her personal space. Like she just.
Well,
likes to, like,
sure,
obviously,
bro.
whatever.
I would never do any of the show, but I would not do it without my.
I just don't know like where else I would.
I
Like, I'm
think-
not going to share a room with you two.
Why?
And
I'm kind of offended.
Well, yeah.
He's looking for two other
No, I
blondes.
gotta
He's
get
not
it.
looking.
I'm joking. I don't know. Honestly, sharing a room with Jackie has been like I feel like we're pretty like good in a room together.
Yeah.
Like I don't-
Jackie's like, no, fuck this.
I know.
hate living
That's
with
why.
her.
That's why I hesitated. I don't know.
No, I totally think so. No, I no. Now I'm acting like I
Yeah.
don't. No, I really.
No,
like,
for
I
real,
enjoy
no,
it.
no,
It's
no.
totally fine.
You can sit in
Tell
the
me
middle of
how
me.
much.
You know what? I'll leave. You get
how
other
much
rooms.
though?
No, I think like it's. What? Yeah, I don't know why. Sorry, I don't know why I'm being weird about. I seriously love
She's so
sharing.
woke.
Tell me how much. I'll get in there.
Put Jackie on the
I
spot
see- I
even
like-
a little bit
yeah.
about like the most normal shit. It's like,
What's your number, Tommy?
My what?
She made the same noise.
You're the best. You're the best. You're the best. I'm
I
so
I seriously love.
No, stop it.
dude. I am so happy. How many years have we been saying like Jackie's the real star here? Eventually, you'll be our boss. You know, you're out of here soon enough. And the amount of people I've gotten being like, you said it, or like we knew it was coming, or people telling me that, like they're like, yeah, Jackie's like, you better find a replacement because Jackie's gone. I'm like, I know, I've been saying this, and it's finally happened.
That's so sweet. I also want to clarify, like, your Nickelbacker thing. Like, I made me feel a lot better, and like everybody being so nice has made me feel like a lot better. So
Good.
thank you. I don't, but I'm not gonna be like a main character on this. Like, I'm not a Katie Canella. I'm not like.
No, nobody
you know,
is. You
like,
can't like freak
as
out.
you know,
But
energetic.
But
as that,
you are involved in sort of the central love.
that I was gonna say,
story,
you're not
quote-unquote.
a main character in the sense that you're like crazy and bombastic, but people are gonna be. I don't want to put you on the spot here, but people are gonna be wondering what's Janny Weekend 2 is.
But I don't know if like that even gets entertaining. Like after a while. You know?
Oh,
It's like,
bitch, are you?
Oh,
how dumb
honey.
are you? Love
it?
Island, Love is Blind. All of these shows are about love interests on reality.
but it's like the
Did I
couple that
just-
couples up in the first week. Like you don't care after like when all
Bitch,
the
are
But
you
those are all
nuts?
those are shows with all couples. Like here, right now, there's kind of only one.
Also, she's wrong.
Couple.
The people who get together in the first week are like usually their mom and dad, or like
Yeah.
they're the couple who wins in the end, or whatever.
Have you and Danny been texting during the week?
I mean, like a little bit, not.
Why don't
like,
Why don't you guys just share a room and?
I have to share a room with Dante.
No, I'm saying you like Dante's out and you and Danny are in that room.
No, because
Like,
I'm gonna freak myself out if it's like too much at once.
are you going into it like we need a little like let's not put space, but just like we need to chill, or is it like
I don't know. Like I know I get myself freaked out really easily. I think I was saying before, like I'm kind of like when you're like catching a animal, like hunting an animal. It's like if you make a noise, like that's kind of how you have to like approach me. And don't make a fucking noise.
Don't scare me away.
And it's like, but not talking about him. It's just like there's a lot of noise going on, and like I just don't want to psych myself out. So like I want to, but like
I think you really are hard on yourself. You're always like, I'm so awkward. Like these things get so like whatever. I don't know. I mean,
You're
you
not
do,
awkward
you do,
at all.
really.
Yeah, really.
I feel like I mean, maybe like if you guys were to know the internal anxiety. That is,
but outwardly.
But you outwardly, you're
Yeah.
great.
Thank you.
You're a
I think
great
I get,
actress.
like, thank you. I think I get like really drained.
I mean, I
because-
think Jackie's a little awkward.
I did
Not
kind of
nearly
laugh
as
because a second
awkward
ago
as
we
she
were talking about how you were like,
thinks she
Yeah,
I
exactly.
think you're clumsy. I wouldn't call you awkward.
I didn't fall. Oh wait, yeah, I actually exclusively.
I think you're clumsy. I think you're ugly. I think you're no. I think, but I think there's a little bit of clumsy. But I think you're a little bit like nervous. But
Yeah,
I wouldn't say
maybe
it's
that's a
awkward.
better
Yeah.
Like I
think
know
the
that you
only
feel
thing
uncomfortable, but
that
I don't think
makes you quote unquote a little bit awkward is you being in your head.
you
so
say
much
and,
not
and
appearing
say.
awkward.
You're
and
always
it's,
like I'm awkward, and the people are like you're awkward.
Well, I feel like if like what you're seeing, it's like an iceberg. Like the awkward that you're seeing is like below the surface. It's like seriously insane. So like I get overwhelmed when, like with relationships because I'm like so anxious and then I attach that person to that anxiety that I'm like trying to suppress the whole time. Not to be like real, but so then I just try and like have it be as little anxiety.
I get
Does
that,
make
but
sense?
I'm
Like-
also like, I mean, we've never seen it in action. We've only heard stories, but I feel like when you are talking about like going on dates or being with guys, I'm never like, oh my God, she blew that, or like she's the awkward one. It's usually like you're with a fucking weirdo and kind of like the normal one. So
Yeah,
I'm sure
but
you
it's
feel
like-
that way,
She
but
did
trust
wear
me.
a helmet to a date.
But my point is, you should not feel like everybody or anybody is like, that girl Jackie is so awkward.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
I'll take it. And I'm like,
And honestly, if there is like an awkward moment, I would think that people would find it like endearing.
Yeah, it
But-
comes
but-
off more like funny than
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
like weirdo.
Yeah,
like,
there's weird awkward and there's fun awkward. If anything, you're fun awkward.
yeah, but like I feel like the night when I got really really drunk, he was like such an angel the whole night, and then I kind of like the next morning was just like, hey, sorry, thank you, and like he deserved like a hug. But like I didn't do that. Like he made me a
I
hot
don't-
dog and like got me a throw up bucket, and I was just like,
No, that was very nice.
Sorry.
But also, Danny's a nice guy. It's not like he's like,
Yeah.
I don't know if Danny's gonna be like, yeah, I'd like that hug about now.
where the hug at?
he was.
Jackie,
he
by the
pulled
way,
me
you're
aside,
still
he's
in the
like, "Can you
black for me
believe
and the red
Jackie
for me on a
fucking
hug?"
hugged me?"
yeah, I'm sure when people are like, oh, wow, Danny, you really put in the work. I bet you're expecting something, right? It's like, yeah, a hug.
Yeah, it's going pretty
Wait a
well.
while.
She said I deserve a hug.
Nah, there was a classy makeout. Come on. That's
But yeah,
awesome
I feel
when
like
you're in
it's
seventh grade.
like even like eye contact makes me be like, oh, I want to die. So being like vulnerable on camera, like, oh,
Listen,
fine.
that I give you
We'll
a ton.
figure it
I would die if people were like watching me flirt and like what's your game?
Yeah,
And, like
yeah.
is this girl into you? Are you funny? Are you cool, calm, collected? Like I feel like watching that stuff, like you're actually doing a pretty good job of it, at least from what I've seen. Like even if it's going well, it's just weird.
Yeah.
Like then it's like people are looking at you like you're fucking.
I'm like, why is this going well? You see the camera person, right? How is this fucking working?
Are girls coming up to you
Sometimes
because of the
just
camera?
spit game.
Does the cameras help or hurt?
I think it depends on the girl.
girl,
Like
yeah.
we said, the girl Saturday like didn't want to be on camera. Like she was cool, but I know when it was like I want to keep hanging out with her, but like I think it's weird if I'm gonna hang out with a girl consistently while
I
on
didn't
the
mean
show,
hang out
she's
with her
just
with
gotta
you.
be on
I just
camera.
want her number. I just want to hang out with her
But
individually.
it's sort of like a catch-22 where it's like if I'm gonna hang out with a girl for like multiple times during the show, she should be on camera for the sake of the show, right? Because I don't want them always having to blur her face or like cut it. But deep down, if I'm gonna like be with someone,
want a girl
I would
who's,
rather
like-
them not want someone
Yeah,
that's on
yeah.
camera, not
Yeah.
want to be on camera. So it is a weird catch.
No, like if you were really gonna like fall for someone, for me, like the most attractive thing you could do is be like, I'm not gonna be on your show.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah,
I'd be
yeah.
like, you're the.
But then I have to meet her like weekend 4. You know what I mean? Like because I don't want to.
Because then you just become like a bad part of the show, where it's
right.
like,
Whereas
you're
there's
never
Tommy
gonna
hanging
be
with
on
his
camera.
smiley face emoji again.
yeah.
Everyone only refers to them as like Friday Blonde and Saturday Blonde or whatever. So that I hope that we just continue to not have names. So it's like Friday Week 2 Blonde.
Tommy Two Blondes,
Tommy
man.
Two Blonde.
You gonna pull a threesome this summer or what?
No, that's way too much for me. Tommy don't need all that. I said, Tommy needs 6 minutes of missionary.
He goes, look, I'm a regular guy.
Well, you could do 3 and 3, bro.
Say that again.
6 minutes of missionary, 3 and 3.
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
You stay right there. I'll be there in 3 minutes.
All right. Anything else beach house wise? So Pop Punk will be there. That'll
Is that
be
this
fun.
weekend?
That's next weekend.
Oh, I
It's
thought that was
next,
this
yeah.
22nd.
Maddie
Ruby
and
and
Movie are
Smelly
this.
party at
Maddie
Osprey
and
on
Kelly are
Saturday.
this weekend.
What?
Nadu? Is that a joke?
No,
can't
I bet
tell
that's
if
real.
that's official yet. Maybe
But
they
I thought it
If
was a
Dave
joke.
tweeted that, that's happening.
What? Oh.
I thought that was real.
I would be surprised.
Well,
if
I
it's
have
not.
so
Nah,
much
yeah.
fucking Rico merch. I asked like 2 people for Rico merch, and like I thought they were gonna be one thing. I got hats, I got shirts, I got hoodies. It's like I'm
You're
just
a
gonna
rider
be
now.
wearing rider shit all weekend.
You are right.
Yeah, and they do call the guys out. He's like, nobody got pussy at the shore this weekend. It's like, listen, 2 girls fell asleep on me drunk, and the other night I did some making out, and like, just that was it. Like, that
Also,
doesn't.
I mean,
it's a little
like-
different than like, oh, no one got pussy.
If he's saying that, Nadu better come
he
in
better
and
be
knock him
having
down.
5
Yeah.
sims next
Yeah.
week.
Which I
But
don't think is going to happen.
I would like to use Nadu as like a wingman. Dude, maybe me, him, and Dante, Nikki Smoke.
What a wrecking crew that is. I think there's a chance Nadu is here every weekend.
Now I think Nadu is a sense of the moment. I don't think he'll want to overdo. Like I think Nadu, he's waiting for a pop.
What
You
is
think?
his
I feel like
pop in
Nadu
this
would-
context?
Just
Like I thought Nadu kind of needs Rico. Is his pop just like
well,
Jackie's gonna get crazy turned on?
Here's what it is. Nadu at DJs, like being the king of DJs, you don't need Rico there to get Rico. You know, if and I could see this. I mean, I'm a rider. I shouldn't even put this out there, but if the house has any sense at the moment, they should be like the king of the Jersey Shore is here, Nadu. Everything they say should be like, he's the king of Jersey. He's the king of these
I
bars.
think there's actually
He's-
a chance DJs wouldn't let Nadu in.
Oh, see that, but then that's good.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
good for Rico, bad for Nadu, but great for the show. If you guys are like, we're here, and DJs is like, good. Oh,
I mean, it will depend on how much pull Rico has at DJs. If
Rico-
Rico's got
Rico
the pull
better
he says, he
if-
won't be allowed.
if he doesn't have the pull, he better be calling bouncers like, I'll give you $500,000. I'll give you my house. You can have
call
my
it a bomb
firstborn.
threat.
Yeah. right. All right, so it's all happening. Weekend 2, Les Mascots premiere. Next episode we'll recap the premiere, and it'll be on the verge of the episode actually coming out.
Do we have voicemails from Beach House or Mascots? And if we don't, send them in. We'll answer them.
Yeah, let's do that. We haven't done voicemails in a while, and now there's something to talk about.
If
And
you got Beach House questions, I'm sure they'll be mostly Beach House.
you want to
Send
call
Beach House
Jackie
questions.
awkward, whatever it is.
If you're
Yeah.
blonde,
Yeah, hit the any of the social media. The link in the bio is where you can submit videos. I know it's been a while since we've done them, but and Una used to send them all in, so we lost one of our main contributors.
I know you guys should fire me just to get some more fucking good voicemails.
So leave voicemails, Beach House, Mascots, or anything anything Tommy related. Let's be honest, it's the summer of Tommy.
Out of Order Live tickets on sale.
Oh,
Out of
yes.
Order Live,
Out of
the
Order
tour.
Live tickets are on
Tour's on
sale.
Where do you get that?
That will
to
be in the
social.
Out of Order links. Yep, or the Barstool website. Boston, Philly, Chicago.
What's the dates on that? Or the first one at least?
First one.
Columbus, Tuesday, September 9th. Boston, Thursday, September 11th. Philly, Tuesday, September 16th. Chicago, Wednesday, September 24th.
Oh, you guys are on your grind. That's a lot in like a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Summer of Tommy continues. He's starting stand up too. So
Oh,
Yeah, Tommy will be doing
Yeah,
stand-up.
I'm actually very nervous for that.
I saw you do the like intentionally bad,
I was gonna say yeah.
and it
but
was
that's
good.
so different.
It
Like,
is.
People say that. It's like, those were like, not, I didn't write them, and I knew they weren't funny.
But
like,
the
if-
audience didn't know that, and they're like, you're still going up there in front of it. Like,
I'm not worried about like the
How did-
stage
how did-
presence part of it.
How did you feel when you were up there?
Fine, natural.
Then you're fine.
I'm worried about the jokes not being good.
But they're gonna be fine. They're
I might have to
listen,
run some by.
yeah.
You're also funny enough that like, I'm not saying it's going to be like a killer set right away, but I think first time for someone like you guys who are in this business, have been writing jokes, but in the form of blogging and videos and all that. The stage presence is the hard part. If you're not worried about that, I think the other
Yeah.
part's easy.
I
Because
guess
you've
for
proved
me,
that
it's
you're
just like-
funny enough to like observational humor. You wrote like punchlines in your rap song. You've done all that. It's just not in that format. If you're not worried about the format, I think you're golden.
I guess for me, it was just like, I always said, like, I've always wanted to do stand-up. I was like, I want to do it to an audience who doesn't know anything about me, so they don't have a certain expectation. Like, I feel like the jokes, maybe some of the jokes I've written aren't, like, very, like, oh, this isn't like a Tommy's Thursday thought about an Uber ride. Like I've tried to
Yeah,
make it more
the persona
different,
of like Tommy Smokes is not
right.
going to
So
be
it's
there.
like I don't want people to like have one expectation. Like I just I tried to write jokes like a regular comedian would more than Tommy Smokes would write to make a TikTok.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
makes sense.
But like Tommy's thoughts are kind of like that, like observational humor.
Yeah, but
You know.
we'll see. If it stinks, I'm not doing it in a second.
All right, we'll see you next episode.